It's Friday, and that means if we're lucky, my collaborators remember to turn my volume up, and they know
I did.
that it's start time. You did it!
Ladies, we can't hear you. Where are you? The joke being that we can hear you.
I actually
People to make
unmuted this
joke.
time. Hi, everybody,
I was
it's
about to
me.
be like,
It's,
wait, can you not hear it, Dad?
it's me. There's a problem. That seconds into starting, Z dabbled in pyromancy. Z, it says pretty clearly to not do that. Look at Ekko and me. You can't even see us. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Thank you so much for setting the stream on fire. Because Ekko,
I wanted to set stream on fire today.
Ekko, you are on fire right now. You're literally on fire.
I had the plans to
We
set
were in the
stream
green
on fire.
room talking about this.
Ekko chose
He's
violence.
really.
Get on fire. This is the best way to start my Friday night. Everyone, I'm joined, of course, by Quinn and Cece, and regulars Gabraham, Lincoln, and special guest Ekko, who's also, you all know who these people are. You're in their streams, in our streams. You can't see Ekko right now because he's burning. And what do you have to say about yourself, C? Yes, toasted marshmallow on the burning Ekko. Now Ekko knows. Ekko understands what it means. So happy to see everybody. Look, so
marshmallow all over you. It's hard to get out.
It's true.
Yeah, it's sticky.
It's really gooey.
I like marshmallows.
We're probably going to talk about marshmallows because it's a food, and food's the topic for tonight. That's good. I want to thank Rin for subbing for 4 months. My gosh, Rin, thank you. Rin was a happy new member.
Rin.
And Rin is prompts the thing. Z, thank you for setting fire to the stream. Kenna Derp, it's Kenna. I found Kenna Derp in the wild. Kenna tells me that they're going to return to streaming quite soon. Their 3-year streamiversary is coming. They're almost moving into their new place. They're settling in.
That's so exciting.
Settling in. You
That's
really
dope AF.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're going to get gas. You really need that to keep yourself warm. I don't want frozen Kenna Derp. Daniel Quasar, my gosh, 10 months. Thank you so much, friend. Daniel Quasar is the creator of the Progress Pride flag and our personal friend. We're super lucky to be able to say that. And lets us use his their magical flag shaped in a heart.
2 years is a long time to be streaming. It takes a lot of work and a can-do attitude.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we just started.
I was gonna be like,
Gabraham.
that's so nice, and I was like, it's gonna come into a pun.
It's not really fair. Kenna streams. Daniel Quasar also streams very rarely. It's a magical treat to catch the Quasar on a stream. Rin streams. Algo. Do you stream, Algo? I wouldn't be surprised to learn if Algo metrical streams. Z certainly streams. Z streams speedrun times. Everyone on camera streams right now. You can't see Ekko because he's on fire, which I want to keep saying. But
It's fine. I like being on fire. It makes sure I'm nice and toasty.
I do like staying warm as well.
It's like, I'm fine up here because we get to enjoy the nice smell of like roasting Thades and Ekko.
I don't know if that would smell good if I was on fire. I don't think that's a thing, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a nice smell.
Let's try that. Let's see how can I get around breaking terms of service here. Important thing coming.
Currently, I'm hanging out.
The singular stream that we saw Alan was amazing.
I've
Wait,
seen
which
like
stream?
Al in the back of Z's stream when Z was on,
Oh.
and we did collaboration together for charity. Algo was in the background of that.
Aww. Hell
Well,
yeah.
Al, took over Z's stream and streamed himself playing Ooblets
God.
once, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I fully support Al.
Delightful.
Yes.
Yes.
Friends, there's an important poll in chat right now. Please speak your democratic truth. All possible answers are represented. For once, it won't actually be Quinn's uniform decision.
So fast. It's such a quick 3.
But also, I think you have like an answer that doesn't really answer the question because we really don't know. Like there are no like smell options. It's just like
True.
You don't. I mean, it was.
weak.
Oh yeah. Well, we could do another poll, I guess.
Smell-o-vision?
The question is, would you smell like marshmallows?
Gabe is a little
Yeah.
quiet. I can fix that.
How's this? I'm a bit up on my mic.
Oh wow, that's good too.
There's a concerning extra 3 votes on hell yeah. And I feel like we need to talk about it.
Do we have to
I
burn
think,
the dead? I guess that depends on whether or not we want to know what I smell like if I'm on fire. We can't like that's science, people. Look, everyone got in the way of me finding out whether or not I could be struck by lightning a second time. Am I immune to lightning? I can't tell unless I'm struck a second time. I'm not allowed to put myself in situations because, I mean, everyone signed off on no, Thades can't go. get electrobolted again. But no one has said it can't get set on fire, so we can now experiment with this. We can test if I'm on fire. Does it smell
Who
good?
said no? I didn't vote no.
You set
voted
me
hell
on
yeah.
fire every chance you get.
I voted hell yeah. Like you've already
I
survived.
voted hell
lightning.
yeah.
I mean, I might be invincible. Who
Ladies,
knows?
You need to
I
go
said
through this, face the
no.
trial of the 4 elements.
I also, though, I'm the one that always does pyromancy in chat, and I felt like I had to stay true to myself.
I expected you would.
That's important. Good job.
Yeah.
That's important time.
So wait, that accounts for 2 of the 3 yeses. Who's the mysterious third yes that wants to set me on fire? Guess we'll never.
It's
well-
secretly Cece.
No, I'm a good sister. I put no. Don't vote ladies.
I put
You
it
just
out
said me right before I laid that truth bomb down.
I said not me.
Oh.
I only heard the me, and
Same.
I only heard the me, and I was like,
People
dang.
constantly demonize me, and I'm just here chilling and just
one wants to
looking at
demonize
chat, being pyromancers.
Like,
Which to this day I have no relationship to any kind of arson case. Like what I do is kill people, not set them on fire.
But I mean, setting them on fire
Oh.
could in fact
I think that's an
successfully.
important difference.
There is a technical issue. Good catch, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah. So we very quickly before stream, Gabe and I set up a mock Gabraham, which if I had a little more time, I'd have a button and I would hit. I would smack it to make Gabraham jolt around. I didn't have that time. I'm sorry.
instead, I'm just kind of chilling here in one of Hieronymus Bosch's many depictions of hell. So that's why I vote for fire, because I support other people being on fire with me. I just want you all together with me.
let's go.
That's valid. I would burn with you.
Aww,
Ventriloquism. Hi, Finn the
Burn
lemon.
with you. Oh.
you're all too sweet. And on fire. Like a marshmallow.
I love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sweetly.
It sounds
on
like
fire.
Master Quasar. They're able to survive fire, which I envy that power. I don't know that I have that. I haven't tested it. Now I'm not allowed to test. So
I remember the first time I ever got like set on fire. Like the only 2 times, it's like not me being on fire. It wasn't my skin. It wasn't any harmful part of my body. It was from smoking a jazz cigarette and lighting my hair with it. And the first time it happened, I was internally so freaked out. I couldn't touch fire or be near it or cook anything for like a week afterwards.
Aw.
But in the moment, I
no.
just was incredibly chill, and my friends just even noted. I just like sat there, no like change in expression. I just took my fingers to my hair and put it right out. Internally, I was just like, "Oh God, I'm
Holy
on
heck.
fire!"
The first time I got set on
Yeah,
fire,
Chris,
so more
that's-
than one.
That's what. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
it's a hell of a starter for a sentence.
Yeah.
Like,
Both times were because of weed, but not like me being inebriated while doing it. It was the process of getting to inebriation.
so you
Gabraham,
can't even blame it on the inebriation.
No, I'm just prone to fire. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're still alive, Gabraham.
I'm glad that you
Yeah.
survived lightning, Thades.
Hey, thank you. It was the least exciting, closest near call I've ever had. I'll say.
Least exciting.
Friends,
Say least exciting. That speaks volumes of the
Yeah.
action-packed life Thades
It
must
wasn't-
live, where he gets mailed swords.
I mean, it wasn't exciting. It was just it was a very brief, sudden flash, right? It wasn't like I saw the bolt coming and tried to dodge it and couldn't. There was I had no moment to be scared. It was just like, oh, I guess I was hit by lightning and I'm not dead. So
No big deal. I just got hit by
Okay.
lightning. Whatever.
It happens.
just take it on the chin like anyone else would. You all would have done the same thing.
Literally shrugging
would've
it
been
off.
maybe-
though.
Of course.
The lighter gas in my hand and lighting it all at once. I don't want Z to get blown up. Z, please don't blow yourself up.
That
Don't
sounds
get
so
blown up,
scary.
too.
I don't even like it when my stove doesn't light properly. I like wave all the gas
Oh my
away
god.
from
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
There
It's
is
too
a
much anxiety.
there is a topic for this evening, and I know that historically I'd never imposed the topic, but since I've actually taken the step of making this a podcast thing, I just want to make sure I would pump the brakes so we don't talk about burning each other all night. Because I see folks in chat sharing their close encounters with fire, which is really harrowing for me. Daniel, I don't want you to burn yourself away on a barbecue. That's not what the device is for. The device is for making sick barbecue, and we could talk about barbecue food tonight. But before I do that, what I would like to do is a very self-aggrandizing thing. I've never ever asked anyone for help with anything on the stream in this way before, so I'm going to do it right now. I need XCOM operators. I have like 30, and I need 60. And I just don't have enough people. So if you have not signed up for XCOM, it's really cheap. Do it. And if you don't want to spend the channel points, you don't have them, DM me. Do it. Sign up for XCOM and tell me the body shape you want, because there's only 2 shapes. And that's all you got to do. You can do it anytime you want, no matter what I'm actually doing. Thank
Ladies,
you. Yes, Gabe.
if Inu hasn't requested this already, you could put Munubot in as a separate.
So much shall be done.
That's
There we
good.
go. I need, I guess I could put Thades Anvil in there too. Why not? I just need 30 more bodies because I'm going to run out, and we'll start getting like, it's just not as fun to have like, you know, literal
That
Joe
sounds
Smith.
so
in there.
weird. I need more bodies.
That's what it is. I need more.
More
Okay.
flesh for the flesh
Whatever
god.
for.
Skulls for the skull throne. I
Flesh
mean,
for the flesh.
I
god.
hope people won't die, but it's just, you know, let's just, anyway.
It's XCOM.
It's XCOM.
Is Ultros in there, Thades?
Is no, we didn't talk about poor Ultros. We'll have another. That's another conversation for another day. Another day.
Okay.
Today, I thought we'd talk about food.
What's food? You're going to have to explain this to me.
So it's that shit you put in your mouth for nourishment specifically. There's other things that go in our mouths for different activities, but this is the thing we put in our mouths to get nutrients. Or to, you know, so nutrients
Like
are
protein.
involved. That's not always the whole purpose in putting it into our mouths. Sometimes there are others, like we're gonna talk about tonight, like food we use to comfort ourselves, or food that, like, I mean, as I said in the Discord, like, I guess this is actually a neurodivergent thing. A lot of folks will eat the exact same foods very routinely, or folks that aren't neurodivergent will just kind of do that because it's easy, or it's comforting. Or it's safe, like maybe you have a food at a restaurant that you always order because you know no matter where you are, well, this will be acceptable. It's like, so I thought we'd talk about that stuff. Food.
Heck yeah. Food.
Every day I have a smoothie. I think we've talked about that. Like,
Tell us about smoothie.
it's a smoothie. It's like, so it's exact. It's almost. It's not
For
the
those who
same.
don't know.
There's very little variety. A smoothie is this, like, you have a little blender.
No,
and you-
your smoothie. The thing that you drink.
Yeah,
You
what
put
do you
the
put in
good-
your
What do you
smoothie?
put in?
my
You're a
smoothie.
smoothie, Thades.
Thanks. It's a good time was had by y'all. No, I put liquid in it, and then I put solids in it, and I blend it. The liquid,
Liquid and
it
solids.
slowly transitions because over time, like it's like a period of like a few months, I've learned about myself, like about 4 or 5 months maximum for any food that I find stable and comforting for myself, it will just stop doing that. Like Salad, a friend of the show, put in the Discord today a meme about how eventually, like, you know, that comfort food will stop giving serotonin, and then you have to find something else. It's so disappointing to have the thing that once was just always the solution would go away. So the transition's been finding a creamy, milky, not literally milk. If you blend milk, it gets really, it's a milkshake, like literally like a frap, like it gets really bubbly and changes the structure.
Frappe.
But like oat milk and almond milk are pretty popular in my smoothies. Use either one of those, and then I'll use blueberries almost every time, and protein powder. Which is the chocolate kind, because I've tried other protein powders and the artificial flavors are really gross. And if you are not working out a lot, you probably don't need protein powder. It's the most cost-effective way to get protein into the body, and that's literally why I buy it, because otherwise I don't think I could afford to work out. It's like that's the tightness in the finances for that shit. And it gets really boring really fast, but the chocolate is a really mild, easy to overwhelm flavor. And so really I have a blueberry smoothie every morning. I can't taste the protein powder. And that's it. I put peanut butter sometimes because it'll help me feel more full, but the fiber and blueberries do that too. And I have that every day. Every day.
That's impressive.
Nice. I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter is magic,
Oh, peanut butter too.
right? I mean, some folks can't.
Smoothies. I put one like I put like a little teaspoon once. And I was like, oh, I need to add it always, because it just like gives it like a really sort of like nice nutty flavor. I just like it.
Yeah, and
It's
that
not
little bit of
something
fat.
that is like intuitive, like you think is going to fit on the whole smoothie process, but it really works.
Helps smoothie
Also-
the process over.
Yeah.
that was
Peanut
the-
butter does like a covers
Unless
like
it's
a world
crunchy.
of hurt as well. Like peanut butter is just gonna anything you put peanut butter on is immediately peanut butter.
Yeah.
So if you fuck up your smoothie a little
No,
bit,
but
just toss a
if
little
you put
peanut
it
butter.
like with like I don't know, like strawberry or like raspberry, then you don't really feel that much of the peanut butter taste.
Maybe
if
I'm
you
just
put, like,
feeling
a
my
little
smoothie's
bit.
strong. Oh, I put a lot of peanut butter.
Speaking
Oh
Democratic
yeah,
truth.
of course. Then it's going to taste like peanut butter. Then, Quinn.
Not like the okay, it's not. It's like kinda. It's like a hefty amount. Oh, a peanut butter poll.
I put a peanut butter
Yeah.
pulp. So
Fun
tell
little
tell
thing.
us, do you do
answering crunchy over here.
smooth,
What did he answer?
smooth
I
or
like
crunchy?
Crunchy. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
I like
we have to have
texture on
work.
my
Gabe answer crunchy.
texture.
Okay.
I also answer crunchy. I like the texture.
You're
It's so
outnumbered.
No, but the texture's so bad. I hate crunchy peanut butter.
What, dude?
It's
Wait.
like, look, it's like for me, like boba tea, like bubble tea. It's so nice because it's like tea that has texture. Like I
You
can,
can get-
cry,
oh my
like I
God.
can chew it.
Yeah.
It's so
Exactly.
cool. Yeah.
Also, if
it's
you,
like
get,
a
if you
whole
get the honey
experience.
roasted one, the like crunchy honey roasted one, that's the best
So
one.
good.
Like, the thing with the crunchy meta on peanut butter is that I also like the way that the peanuts itself kind of like take the edge off of some of the sweetness and saltiness that exists in the peanut
Yeah.
butter and tones the
Yeah.
flavor down a little. I love that.
Is that why you like you like
I-
crunchy peanut butter for that reason? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Like, both that and I do like the texture too.
It's nice to know I'm not
It
the only
gives like a
crunchy
little
peanut butter
texture
person.
surprise.
Yeah.
I don't want a
mean,
texture
I
surprise.
Like,
I
I
don't always want
think-
texture surprise either, but sometimes it's nice
I
when like
don't
they're just
need-
plain sandwich.
Yeah, I don't need like a contrasting texture all the time. Like I really like mochi, and mochi is just soft. Like there's no other texture in mochi. It's soft.
Oh, mochi.
But I also like a crunchy little bit on my stuff. Like I like chocolate that has nuts in them as well, because you get like I love like those like Ferrero Rocher ones because they also have like the crunchy little bits of hazelnut. It's just nice.
Counterpoint on mochi. There's a place in Little Tokyo that has been operating for like over 100 years called Fugetsudo that does mochi sweets, and one of the things they sell is mochi covered with a sort of crunchy red bean shell, and it is just my favorite thing in the shop. That like little contrasting texture and flavor. Like sometimes you get the red bean paste on the inside. Having the shell on the outside though, it adds.
Mm-hmm.
I get your point, but I think that it depends on the fact that what I'm looking for, like my mochi experience, is feeling like I'm like munching on a cloud. So anything that interferes with that, it's going to feel awkward for me. Like, no, this is not the reason why we're eating mochi.
That's fair, but maybe it'll be like a peanut butter in a smoothie thing. You try it once and then now you can't have it any other way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's also a lot of like, don't knock something until you try it kind of thing.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. I think if mochi's what I'm thinking it is, it's like ice cream form and also like little gummy form, right?
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
close
not
to a gummy.
necessarily the ice cream. You'll get mochi ice cream where it's
Yeah.
mochi outside of ice cream. Mochi is just the
Yeah.
soft rice cake on the outside. That's
Oh,
really
okay.
Yeah, it's like a little cake, so to speak. It's very fluffy. And it's almost sort of like melts in your mouth. So yeah, I never had it on ice cream actually, because again, in ice cream it's going to be like solid, right? And I like the whole sort of like fluffiness of it. So I just like it like regular mochi.
Yeah, I think I've only seen mochi with ice cream. So that would be interesting. I would love to try it not on ice cream or around ice cream.
It's just so soft.
Yeah,
if
but
any of you
It's-
come
I
out
don't know,
to
it's
Los
like
Angeles.
Putting your head on a pillow.
yeah, potato
It's
gum's
not
a good
the
way
thing
of
that
putting it.
gives
No
me-
reference. I feel like it.
Mm.
It is so. Lost just said that she doesn't do crunchy peanut butter because it makes her teeth feel squidgy, and I get that because that's how mochi makes me feel. I will tough through the texture of
I agree
mochi
with that.
because I enjoy the flavors of a lot of mochi because they're pretty unique, but the texture is just not my
Yeah.
favorite. And some mochi is very off-putting; others are just fine with it. So, I know some folks have like
it's
real
because
severe
of
texture issues.
Yeah, because it's rice. It's made with rice flour, and that's very sticky. So it can get like I've never had that experience, but I know that there are other people that are more sensitive, and they may feel like, oh, it's kind of like stuck into my gums.
Mm-hmm. That I get that way with it.
Oh, interesting.
Canada, almost everyone in this entire
Oh,
chat and
Canada,
room are neurodivergent. You're fine here. Like that's why
Yeah.
we all.
Yeah, you're totally.
Yeah, you're among good.
I was talking about
Yeah.
this.
Good company.
We talked about this on Quinn's
Yeah.
stream as a little digression. But like so the observation that I've been making lately is that, I mean, we've noticed like Barry's channel is a great example I've used with her, in that like she, furries all gather together. Like they find other people who are like them, who have like similar interests, so they can feel comfortable and they can be themselves. And that's also true of LGBTQIA plus folks, trans folks. They find each other, whether or not they realize they're doing it. Like we can also like how many folks have come into our chat and who are like, hi, and then in a couple of months I'm they them pronouns, and then they go from there on the other paths. They self-discover because they're around people who are doing that, right? I think we've seen something very similar happen with neurodivergence, because I've noticed a lot of folks coming into these communities who are neurotypical, and then after spending time around us and hearing us talk about our hey Ekko, thank you for 18 months, friendo, you're very beautiful. They discover that that might be me also.
So I wanted to add about what you said, Kenna. So I have a lot of nephews and nieces who are on the spectrum, and so one of the main things that my nephew got sort of like not berated about, but it was like a point of contention whenever we made food, is that he didn't really like meat. And we were like, oh, you don't like meat because you don't like eating it? And he was like, no, I just get bored of chewing it. Like the texture is just annoying. Yeah. And we were all sort of like, okay, that's weird, but all right. And we're that kind of like family that makes a lot of barbecues, and like my parents make asados like all the time. So it was like a weird moment for him. Like it made him feel isolated because he was like the only one who wasn't like part of this sort of like family thing. And then he got his diagnosis, and the psychiatrist was like, yes, this is because of like strange, just doesn't like this. Oh, did I get hello?
Discord got a little weird on you. I think we got about 80% of your message.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope it's not just me.
Yeah. I was like, I stopped like hearing you guys. It was like, oh no.
You are still with us. It was only a little bit jittery.
Yeah, I'm used to hearing the kind of like Discord audio glitching, so I know that's just Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kenna, I actually saw your comment above about.
Basically, he felt really validated by that.
Kenna, I saw your comment on spicy marinara, I guess, spicy sauce, and homemade spaghetti. First of all, if your family makes handmade fucking spaghetti, that's incredible. Like, spaghetti is really great. I've only had homemade pasta a handful of times, but it's way better than like the store stuff. It's just like too much of a pain for me to do it, but it's really great.
A lot.
And I like spicy everything. Like I try not to add too much hot sauce to stuff, because if I just it's easy to pull their shitter plate off, and I'll do that. I made my spaghetti sauce and my plate. I red pepper flake the hell out of it, because I need the stimulation levels are very soothing to me. Like the more burn involved, the better it feels. Of course, if it's too much, it will persist, and then it can be kind of a distracting problem for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
But I do like it a lot.
I've run into an unfortunate thing because I love spice so much, but I recently got a septum piercing, and because I'm in like the short-term healing period,
Oh no.
Spicy food makes my nose run a whole lot, and
Oh yeah.
I've just had like a few.
From experience, you're gonna have to let spicy go for just a little bit. It's not worth it. So much blowing.
I keep reflexively getting it. Like the other day, I went for ramen, and one of my favorite things on the ramen is the spicy takana, like the mustard greens.
Yeah.
And I just put that on, and I'm like, wait a minute, spicy. Why'd I put you
What
there?
are you doing here? I know it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And then literally
It'll
today,
be fine in a couple months.
like my In-N-Out order is getting a burger with chopped like chilies on it, and I did that
Ooh,
again
sounds fucking
reflexively
good.
today.
Oh, that's so good though.
It is.
Friends, we need to take a self-care break. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds, during which nothing interesting will happen behind this curtain. You should fill your water glasses or prep your tea, get a snack.
Yeah.
We turn pre-rolls off because we hate them, and we love you.
We do.
Wow, that started
We
fast.
hate them and we love you.
Usually there's like a moment when I click the ad thing, and this happened right away. I've never seen it happen that fast before. How about
By
that?
the
You're
way,
ready.
this is actually really good. It's so.
Oh, Cece, how was it? Yeah.
Oh, the drink, yeah.
Nothing
that
interesting's
interesting?
happening. No, nothing.
This is actually, I am interested.
Just kidding.
Drinking.
My goodness, we bamboozled y'all.
Bamboozled.
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 Oh my gosh, Daniel Quasar.
Thank you, Daniel.
That's Daniel making sure.
Oh wow. Wait,
Oh
this
no,
is too interesting.
Kenna.
It is pretty
How
interesting.
dare?
I can't announce this for 40 more seconds.
Oh no.
Gotta be patient. Gotta play it cool.
Daniel,
like
that's way
nothing
too
happened.
interesting.
Quinny, you're not supposed to give bits of the show. Quinny, I was also really excited to see that you also do crunchy peanut butter. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love
Unacceptable.
crunchy peanut butter. I love it so
Oh.
much. It's the only acceptable answer for
No,
me,
it's
me, myself, and
unacceptable.
I.
I like how
I will
of all
shame
of
you
us,
for this, Quinn.
like Thades, you said you like crunchy too, right?
I do like crunchy peanut butter quite a bit, yeah.
So in
You
our
are
little
all
sample,
so-
in our sample group here, you're the only one, Ekko, who doesn't like it. But on our
Well,
poll,
yeah.
you were the vast majority.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so wild.
It's because smooth peanut butter is the only right answer, and you are all wrong.
You just fell into
Wow.
bad company, Ekko. That's it.
Being
Sure.
called out.
All
I-
the
I-
influence
Surrounded by hooligans.
here. Yeah.
Thank
you have a
you.
taste in food that's different from mine. Wow.
Thank you, Daniel
Wow.
Quasar, for 10 heckin' gift subs, and Rin for 5, and for bits from, I saw Quinn sneak bits in there. Quinn's in trouble. I already gave him what's for that. You're all very sweet. Thank you very much. But you do that during the ad break. You don't get the full fanfare, everybody. Like, the ad break turns the sound off because nothing interesting is supposed to happen.
Nope. We don't discuss anything. We just
you, Chat Shredder.
talk about our taxes.
We
Yeah.
talk
I just
about
mentioned that I tried this drink that I bought at like an H Mart that it has
Ooh.
mango and milk, and it's kind of good. It's not the taste quite what I was expecting. But it's
Mango and
nice.
milk. That sounds pretty good.
Mango milk.
Y'all messing with the ad break times.
But
Y'all know
it's
you can.
So cute.
I
it's
upload these
so
to YouTube,
cute.
and you can see.
Aw.
It's a cow and
So-
it's a mango. It's a
Mancow.
mancow.
That's so cute.
Yes.
A cow go? It's a cow go.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait, is the rule that if we gift things during ad break, they don't happen, so Thades can't be mad at us for gifting things to...
No, of course that's not what it is. That what? No, no, it's
Everyone,
not
like,
fair.
lock and load for the next bio break. Nothing interesting happens.
Nothing
Thades
at all
has no
happens
reactions.
during the ad break.
We somehow catapulted
Tide,
to a level
I,
5 hype
um,
train on my break.
Chris, it's a
Seriously.
mango and milk drink.
Technically, that's
Like a
interesting in
Korean
chat.
mango and milk drink that I bought like in a China market, like an H Mart here in my country, and it has basically mango, milk, and sugar and other stuff that I can't pronounce because it's weird. I'm probably some kind of like. I mean, like it mostly like chemicals and stuff, you know, for preserving the drink or whatever. And I solely bought it because it looked cute, and I like mangoes.
It is cute.
I was like, oh, yeah.
It's also a cute reason to buy something. To be fair,
So for the
I
food
feel like I
discussion,
could like collect them, like the different.
You could absolutely collect them.
right?
Yeah.
Different kinds of cows.
You
Yes.
collect all the cows. That's how they get you. That's
Yeah.
how they get
You
you.
collect them.
oh my gosh,
Just
Daniel
own-
Quasar,
Oh
Daniel,
my god!
you're in trouble, Buster.
Couldn't wait for the next bio break.
All the.
That's 10 tier
Bio
3
breaks
gift
are
subs
lame
from
Whenever somebody needs a
sponsor
bio
of the show, Daniel Quasar.
It's a can. Okay. So all the cans had a cow with, you know, the respective
Thank you.
flavor. So it was like a cow that it was a peach and a cow that was strawberry and things like that. So you could absolutely collect them.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
so cute.
Yeah.
So
there's a
the
Can I
food
touch
discussion,
them?
does it extend to all food, or was it specifically going to be comfort food, or
It
where
could be
is
all
the
food.
direction? Because I
I
haven't.
guess it was about comfort food, but I mean, I don't control my brand, Mr. Gabraham. So if you had something you wanted to mention about food, at least it's
Yeah, I
closer
just
to the
wanted
topic.
to, like, I wanted to bring like a follow up here with the mango drink because mango is a fruit. What are all your favorite fruits?
Ooh, my
Oh.
favorite fruit is raspberry and cherries. Those are like top 2. But I like fruit in general. I like papayas as well. We have this really cool fruit here called chirimoya, which is very sweet, but it's like creamy.
Oh yeah.
It's like a very interesting texture. Um, and
Thank
also I
you, Ren.
really like oranges. Like I feel like oranges are just like they're just reliable, you know? Like they exist like almost all year.
Oranges are really reliable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This
They
is
go
an
so well
interesting
with
way to describe
chocolate
it.
as well.
Reliable oranges. Do you know that when
Like,
they're
this-
teaching nurses how to do injections, or anyone in medical staff how to do an injection, they practice on oranges because the firmness of an orange is close enough to
Oh.
muscle mass that they know how that they're hitting it right.
I mean, I think that I may believe that, I feel like oranges are reliable because we had an orange tree at my house. So they were always there, kind of thing. So I guess that's why I feel that way.
Tying orange into comfort food, it's not what I call my favorite fruit, but whenever I'm at a point where I feel like I need to get fruit in me for nutrition or because I need something fresh that's not just like salt and grease, I just get one of those little bags of the tangerines and just go through those.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna bring those up.
Salt and grease are so
For my
good, though.
favorite fruit, I have, if I can buy it and it's always gonna be perfect for what I like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mhm.
raspberries. But
Yes.
Yeah.
raspberries are
Mhm.
always
Yeah,
hit
they
or
just
miss
go with everything.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
store.
They
Yeah.
can be.
I knew what you were about to say
So-
because you were revving it up with like if they're good. 'Cause I know that struggle.
Good. But if it
Hmm.
but if it's just how they come from the store, it's the bag of tangerines.
Yeah.
Mhm. They're like so low effort and they're like usually really good and it's satisfying peeling them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll eat like a half a bag of tangerines in one sitting, which probably isn't good for you, but I love them
That's
so much.
fine.
Why would it be bad for you?
But
That sounds
today
alright.
I actually had like a moment about peeling tangerines with one of my best friends. So we met after like not seeing each other for months, and we went to this sort of like Koreatown that we have here in my city, and we went to eat Korean food. And so they always sort of like give you so many like accoutrements while you're eating. And then after we finished our food, we were sort of just talking, and the waitress sort of like pops up and leaves like a little plate with 3 tangerines for us to sort of like munch on, like as a dessert. And so like each of us took one, and then we had like the leftover one. And so I went and I started peeling it, and then I sort of like I cut it in half, and I gave her the other half, obviously. And she had like a moment, like she got emotional, like that was so sweet. Like you sort of like peeling the tangerine for me and giving me like exactly half of it. And it was like I don't know, I didn't thought about it.
That's sweet.
I didn't think about it. I just did it because obviously, like it has to be fair.
Yeah.
How about that?
I feel like on the note of the raspberries before, it sounded like you had a similar opinion on that, Quinn.
Oh, I love raspberries. Like they are by far my favorite. Like Ekko said, they have to be like they have to be good. It has to be how I can have them. But like
Exactly.
they're so good. Raspberries are the perfect thing.
What's the
And then if you get the chocolate covered raspberries,
oh
So
yeah,
I've
that's,
never had
Good.
chocolate covered
Ooh,
they
raspberries.
go in the
Fine.
freezer
Yeah.
and they get cold. So when you bite into it, it's like a little explosion of raspberry. It's
Mhm.
almost like it turns it into like not the astronaut like freeze dried, but it feels like that.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate freeze dried stuff.
The freeze dried stuff is gross, but
It's
it does
really
have
bad.
that same texture. But it
Chocolate and
tastes really
raspberry,
good.
though.
Tastes like raspberry.
That combo of chocolate and raspberry is my favorite like
Yes,
fruit
so
combination
good.
flavor.
yeah.
So good.
The dangerous
best.
ice cream flavors usually involve those two flavors.
I just have this thing that I really like sour things with sweet things. I love that combination. So I love like orange and chocolate and raspberries and chocolate, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like raspberries out of the
And
freezer.
also
Just
what
straight
Kenna
up.
was saying about adding lemon juice to things, it's so good. It really sort of like helps everything. Lemon juice just makes everything better.
Mm-hmm. Thades had raspberry opinions.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
frozen.
yeah, dead raspberry.
Frozen raspberries. I buy them frozen from the supermarket because then they're like always right off the vine and they freeze them. And so you're like the
Yeah.
closest you can be without picking them off the bush, which apparently Hibiko is able to do. I have a blueberry bush outside of my
Ooh.
house that every couple of years will produce like my own little private harvested blueberries, which is pretty fun. I didn't plant it. It
Very
was just
cool.
like whoever lived here before I did planted them, and then it was years after I moved in. Doing housework outside, and I'm like, what the fuck are those blue orbs on this bush? It took me a second to realize like what they
Blue orb.
what
What
they
is
were.
this, some kind of disease?
Pondering my orb.
Yeah, they're blue orbs. Who knew? You're probably gonna go back to gray.
The house that I.
Good.
I'm sorry.
No, that it's not my grandmother, but like my great aunt had this big plot of land that we will go during the summers, and they had like this whole like it was like the ending, like the how how do you say when you're basically sort of like crossing your anyway
Dotting
they
your,
were...
crossing your T's, dotting your I's.
No. It's
That's
just
all I
like like walls. So they were walls at the end of the property, right? And those were
Yes.
full of blackberry bushes. So we
Yes.
will go with little sort of like little baskets and go pick them up, and then we will go back to my grand aunt's house, and she will make like jam, and like we will have it like for dessert, and it was this whole thing that just really sort of like makes me nostalgic like about my childhood. So I really like blackberries as well. They're like
I used to do that same thing, but it was at the like ballpark that I played at. They would always like in summer, like the backfields would just be full of blackberry bushes.
Oh god.
Mhm.
To
Yeah, the
finish it,
house that I grew up at had raspberry and blackberry bushes. Like way all the way in the back,
oh, that's fucking awesome.
far behind the house. And so we would all of the time go up, me and my sister, and just pick all of the berries.
Fresh berries, so good.
They
Yeah.
are. They're so delicious.
To finish it,
Maybe
what
I should
is
have
a
berry bush in my new house. Maybe I should put one.
what is that? What is this fruit?
I'm
Berries.
looking for it as well. And
Oh wait,
can't really...
I can say my wife's favorite fruit. I'll say it because it's wild. They're called rambutans.
The
If
f-
anybody's
those.
ever seen, they're wild.
What is it?
It looks like you don't want to eat it. Like it. How do I even?
That's the best
Those
description for
don't
food I've ever
look
heard, I
right.
think. It looks
They're the
like you
red
don't
fruit
wanna
with
eat
the
it.
green spikies.
They're spiky AF.
Right, those
Spiky.
things.
They're terrifying.
This is from Brazil,
like, you
whatever
could
this
get
is.
Oh,
them
it's from
peeled.
Brazil.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've always wanted to
Yeah,
try
they
those.
just look so odd.
Apparently, they grow in Defenestrator's yard. Defenestrator lives in Australia,
Wow.
folks.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a different hemisphere and quadrant on the planet. I don't know what quints
It's such
are.
pretty
Really
like
dope.
interior, like just the shapes.
Yeah, it's so fascinating, right? Can you get like
One
a
with
bigger
three,
image
one
of
with
this?
It looks
Four,
like
one
a
with five.
lime.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, there's a lot of more like the flesh looks significantly different. Almost like a tomato
Yeah.
in structure.
It's
You know?
it's like a dragon
Oh, I was
fruit.
thinking like a
Isn't it?
cucumber on the
Oh,
inside.
the
Oh, that's a good
cucumbers.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
another good comparison.
Oh, like a bell pepper? With the little seed chamber?
So neat.
They scoop it out like an avocado. It looks like
Maybe.
Oh, figs. I like figs.
fresh
My mom
figs.
is obsessed with figs.
Oh, good.
She tried to have a fig tree in her house, but fig trees need a lot of water. And I grew up literally in like in a semi-desert kind of like environment. So no, of course there wasn't any like enough water for the poor fig tree. And so I think
Aw.
they still have it. It's just like a skeleton of a tree. It had like it never got like any leaves, anything, because there wasn't enough water.
Oh. Oh.
It's okay. My mom has a lot of fruit trees, so it's just the one. Like, we have peaches and oranges. We have olives. We have walnuts. We have almonds as well. We have papayas, which is a very sort of like South American fruit. We have chirimoyas, which is also a South American fruit. And we have. Okay, so I need to sort of like translate this because I don't know how you say it in English.
You know what? Actually, I don't know if it's my favorite. It would be
Oh,
my
you
favorite
say
if
it
it
the
wasn't
same
so hard
way.
to eat. But pomegranates are also really dope.
I do like
Ooh.
Just gonna
pomegranates
throw those bad
sometimes.
boys out there real quick.
You know what?
Those are
I
so
find
good.
them entertaining to eat. I like the whole process of taking the seeds out. Like it's for me, it's part of the experience of eating them. But I get that
Love
it's like a chore. Like it's annoying.
Hmm.
So do you like go for the seeds individually, or do you just like bite into it and spit the seeds out?
I like cut it in half, and then with
Mhm.
my then with my finger, I start to sort of like scrub off the seeds.
Oh,
And
that's
then
a
I
good
start
idea.
eat them.
Yeah.
And then I scrub off a few more, and then I eat them. Yeah, that's it.
Does anyone bite into a pomegranate and spit the
I was
seeds
gonna
out?
say,
Sometimes.
I do not. Do you?
Sometimes.
Zagreus probably
I'm
from
lazy.
Hades.
I know your face. I
The
agree.
seeds are the part that you're supposed to eat.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
confused
yeah.
about too. Like why would you spit them out unless you were trying to hit someone with the seeds?
Well, if you eat like a whole bunch of them at once, like you eat around them, and if you have like a bunch of them, then you're just left with a bunch of seed in your mouth.
You right?
Okay.
And for a while, I
also
was a
just,
little
like-
paranoid because the first doctor that I had with my like ulcerative colitis at that point, diagnosed as Crohn's, told me that I should probably avoid like eating some of the harder foods out there, like nuts. And I don't think they gave me an explicit ban, but I interpreted that as an explicit ban. I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat seeds either. So I like go in and just
Oh, I see.
that's how I did it for a while.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Pith.
That's a lot of fruit stuff. What about like primary meal stuff? Do y'all so I will once a week either make pulled chicken or pulled pork because it's like a very easy thing to make and it lasts a long time, feeds a lot of people, it's very freezable. And I don't get sick of it. And I never get sick of it. Barbecue sauce is always okay for me. So I guess barbecue sauce is actually the safe thing. And then whatever meat goes with it, usually just fine. It's usually just fine.
Valid.
So comfort like dinner meals, I like don't cook for myself that much, so I
That's
don't
right.
necessarily have a whole lot there. I mostly just order out, and when I order out, I try to cycle through things. But if I just want like a comfort meal like snack, instant ramens, I've got some specific opinions on those. Like if there's nothing else, I'll do it. I'm feeling kind of like sick. I don't want to make anything. Go out, buy, order. My go-to is Mama's green curry ramen. It's so good.
I never heard
Like
this.
Ooh.
It sounds good.
it just has
Yeah.
it tastes like a Thai green curry. And the noodles have a little bit of a different flavor. Like I think they've got a little more wheat in them. So just like that, the noodles are very like slithery in a good way. They're nice and like thin.
Yeah.
The curry sauce is potent. It's got like fruity, citrusy flavors and notes in it too.
Ooh.
I love it.
Nice.
So when you're feeling sick, this is sort of your chicken soup kind of a thing.
This is like my instant cure. Like chicken soup doesn't heal me as well as just this.
You,
I
yeah.
mean, it has a lot of like, if it's like spicy, then yeah, sure, because you're just sort of like cleaning all your airways
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Just another spicy food that I shouldn't eat for another month.
Oh,
Probably, yeah.
I don't know, is it-
yeah.
I think there's still the superstition, right? That
There
chicken soup
was.
helps when you have a
Hi.
cold or something. And when I was a kid, like my parents would get like the Lipton bags of like dehydrated mega saltified stuff, and then they would just make that. And it has like a token tiny noodle in it or something. But I mean, I just as a child and as an adult drink the broth, and so now as an adult, I won't get the Lipton bags because there's so much fucking sodium and you have no control over it. But I will get like chicken broth or stock essentially, and I will cook that with my own, or I'll heat it up on the stove with herbs and like I mean, to be fair, a lot of salt, just not the Lipton level of salt. And I'll drink that like a tea when I'm not feeling great. That still has that soothing effect just because I associate it with, oh, these people give a shit about me, and maybe they fed me food to make me better. So I think that is some help there.
I can't like
I feel that.
I can't do that sort of broth type stuff, the sort of straight up broth, because I do that as part of colonoscopy prep.
Oh gosh.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I can't drink Fanta or any kind of orange soda anymore because for me it tastes like glucose. Is that what's the taste of the glucose that they give you whenever you have to get your blood drawn for to measure your glycemic levels? They give you like a little bottle of glucose and it tastes like Fanta or like a Crush, like like an orange soda. So I can't have it anymore because it's just sort of like it's just like PTSD with the whole sort of like Fanta thing. Because after you feel horrid, because I feel like fainting normally, and like I feel like my head is like disconnected from my body. It's just like a very bad trip whenever I have to get that specific test done. So yeah, no, I can't drink it anymore because it's just too similar in my head.
That's fair.
Poor
There's a
family.
lot of things I
Like-
can't eat anymore because of association.
Oh no, like what?
Like those little pastry things for the longest time, those like tiny little cakes that are just like on every like little like party area. I ate so many of them one time and then got sick like after eating them. So like I can't go back to them now because I just like I don't think they made me sick. But like I got sick too close in frequency with them.
23
Yeah.
subs, Daniel Quasar.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh,
That is
Daniel.
wow.
These are worth of subs.
Melon Lemon, Quad Strike, Magic Man, Alex, Dan, Merrick, Swazi Train. The whole screen's full.
I love that.
It's pretty fun. That's pretty fun.
Drowned
That
under
is
the
We are
so
now
good.
emotes.
Daniel, thank
Yeah.
you very much for funding the show, friendo. Please make sure you have enough money to buy food after talking about this food all night. You're going to want food. So, a lot of appreciation for Daniel, who I asked if I could use the Progress Pride flag as the emote on the stream. And in response, not only did they say yes, but they came in and dropped a shit ton of gift subs on the stream. Because they want to
Aw.
see dad times doing dad things. So,
Yeah. We love dad time doing dad things.
Dad times doing dad things.
I feel like that can be like a show. Like a really fucking like dope little like
That's what this is.
mockumentary show.
I guess that's my TikTok. That's my TikTok now. I'm on
I was
TikTok
gonna
now.
say
How'd this
that
happen?
should be the TikTok.
I'm doing
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
things on TikTok now.
Dad's doing rad things.
I don't know if they're rad per se, but they're happening. That's true. No,
I think
XCOM is rad. I'm
rad's
doing rad. I'm
definition.
doing XCOM. That counts.
That's rad.
That's pretty rad.
Hey, you're rad. Don't talk about my dad like that.
Talk
Yeah.
about it. I didn't
Thades
say
is rad. Thades shrugs off lightning.
I didn't say I wasn't
Yeah.
rad. I said the things I'm doing aren't necessarily rad.
think
So
they're rad.
about what
Disagree.
Kenna said, like things that you always order at a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I am sorry to say, and I may be the minority, but I never order the same thing at a restaurant. Because my
Oh.
rule of thumb is that I'm going to try something that I will never make myself.
Yeah, sure.
And so whenever I go to a restaurant, I want to try new things, because they're not things that I'm able to like make for myself. So I want to try the weird things with the weird sauces, or like I don't know, like meat that has been cooked for like 5 hours, because I'm not going to do that at my house.
Oh,
So yeah, I get that I may not be like from the majority, but I like trying new things.
No,
Is this
I love
where
that.
You say you've
Yeah.
been to 2 restaurants?
What?
Is this where you say you've been to only 2 restaurants, so you've never tried the same thing at a restaurant twice?
No, they actually. I went to this Korean restaurant, and the last time we went, I had bibimbap, and
I
now
love
I
bibimbap.
had
Oh, gosh.
I try chapchae, the one with the noodles, like
Chop
the
suey.
sort of like glass, yeah,
I got
the
you.
glass noodles.
Mhm.
Because I've never had it before. It was so good. It was
Oh my
amazing.
God. There's a lovely video game which isn't directly food related, but it's a big part of it, which I think a lot of you would actually like, which is Chicory: A Colorful Tale, made by the Wondersong
Oh,
people,
the last time I
and
saw that
music
was
by Lena Raine.
Love Wonder Song.
a lot of folks were
Mhm.
playing it, but a friend of the show, Renee Marat, played through that, and I watched her. She's an artist, and so watching her play through Chicory
nice.
was really interesting. Yeah,
And
Chicory's really pretty.
the thing in there that like relates to food is that your main character, like they prompt you on the screen, what's your favorite food, and that becomes your character's name. So my
Aw.
character in the game was Bibimbap.
Yeah.
That's an adorable name as well for like a character.
That would make me really sad because depending on the year, my character's name may have literally been pulled pork, and I would have felt really bad that pulled pork was running around in this adventure. Like, I didn't know.
Honestly, pulled pork kind of has a like biker kind of swagger to it.
I guess.
At least
I don't
it's
know
not
if I
like
have
your
a-
favorite food is shrimp, and then your character's name is shrimp running around.
Shrimp are really good,
I
though.
love that.
Shrimp
Oh,
are
that's
great.
That's adorable.
Pulled pork is
Favorite
great.
seafood.
Picking a favorite food's hard. I
Understand.
can't. It depends on the season and the day of the week,
Yeah.
and like how
the
I'm
seasoning.
feeling. You know.
Like, I guess I could say what I make the most, or like the easy things for me to make that
Yeah.
are sort of like not quite comfort food, but they're like lazy cooking kind of food.
Sure.
Which makes me feel happy because they're really tasty, and also because they took like no time at all to make. Basically, I buy a lot of fresh pasta, so I love buying this sort of like ricotta, spinach, ravioli,
Mhm.
and I make it with pesto and with jamón ibérico, like this sort of like Spaniard ham that is like very very tasty.
Probably really good.
And it feels like a complete meal, so it's like so cool. I mean, it for me it's like really rewarding. Like, oh, nice! Like this took like no time at all, and I'm having like a very delicious
It is a complete meal.
And sometimes I will just chopped walnuts and put them on top as well if I'm feeling fancy.
That's a complete meal, though.
Right,
You
yeah.
you got all the stuff in there. You got your constituent parts. There's some greens in there. Literally, that's what pesto is. You've got a protein. You got carbohydrate. You got a little fat. Like that's all you need. Got
Yeah.
good nutrient diversity there. Nice work. I mean, that sounds like that Spanish ham stuff probably is pretty nutrient dense because when meats tend to be not the best for us and taste amazing, they're like bacon is one of the most nutrient dense foods
Ooh.
there is. Like it's crazy how nutritious bacon is. The problem is it causes other side effects. This is why you have to like mitigate
Yeah.
that.
Jamón ibérico is basically a cured ham. So it's been
Sounds
salt
so
and like
good.
dried
A lot of
for
salt though, yeah.
a very long time. And
So-
so I just chop it like in little pieces and put it on top.
I wonder if this will be divisive enough for a poll, but bacon opinions, I think it's overrated.
Do you think bacon's
I've
overrated?
never liked bacon.
I like turkey bacon
Uh,
a lot. I like regular bacon, but turkey bacon also very good.
To me,
As that-
bacon just tastes like cooked salt.
That's what I want.
Well, it's cooked salt and
I-
fat.
Oh,
Cooked salt and
yes.
fat. Those are the two important parts.
Yeah.
There.
Earlier, Cece, you were talking about one of your relatives doesn't like meat or like the texture of meat very much.
Yeah,
Um,
my nephew doesn't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up not liking the texture of meat, and I went vegetarian like 10 years ago because of the
Okay.
texture. And I never liked bacon, and I don't know if it was a flavor thing or a texture thing from my part because it was so long ago that I ever had bacon. But I never liked it ever, and everyone that I knew was obsessed with bacon, and I hated it.
There was a period like in the 2000s where Epic Mealtime was big and everyone was like, bacon, bacon, bacon.
Oh god, that was like
Yeah.
they memified how much bacon they put on
Yeah.
stuff. That was, I mean, they use
So I
too much bacon.
I just wanted to mention beerless. So I don't try to think about like healthy food. It's just I'm just referring to like something that I like to make because it's easy and feels full. Like I don't care how many calories pesto sauce has, or if it's better than red sauce, or if it's worse than cream sauce.
I
You know.
love pesto, Cece.
Pesto's really great.
It's so
I
good.
don't think I've ever
It
had
goes-
pesto.
You can add just a little bit to everything and just change it.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
You
hang
can
on
use
now.
it on like sandwiches.
Pump
You
the
can
brakes.
use it in your pasta.
What I do is that sometimes I will make like burritos, and I will make them with just like veggies, and to have them taste like something else, I mix a little bit of like yogurt, like Greek yogurt, with pesto, so it's like a more sort of like spreadable paste, and put it on the tortilla, and then add the whole thing.
That is
That's
such a
so
good idea.
That sounds
Love that.
delicious.
Pesto
is.
just has such a nice vegetal flavor. And I know pesto does contain like some
like
amount
fresh
of cheese in it normally, and I don't like
Yeah.
cheese, but I like
Pecorino.
pesto.
Yeah, depending on the We're gonna do a
And has
self-care break
peanuts
right now.
and-
It's a.
and cheese and olive oil.
I'm gonna come in really hard in defense of pesto as a nutritional thing. Right after this break, during which I won't talk about the pesto because nothing interesting happens
Yeah.
during this minute and a half. And apparently, the second I click this button, it's just going to happen. So, 3, 2,
Like pesto
1,
changeo.
and there it is. It's so fast. How is it so
Pesto
fast?
changeo.
How is it so fast?
It's got the finger on the button.
It's greenery, beardless. Don't worry. You pump the brakes. I'll get to you in a second. It's important that people understand how good pesto is for them.
I love pesto.
I've never had pesto, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Try.
All right, I got you,
Try
Quinn.
it.
Next
I don't
time,
think so.
next time you're here,
It's-
Quinn, I'll get you some
Wait,
pesto.
come
We
on.
do
I'm
pesto.
sorry, but aren't you like
Whoa.
from Italian descent? Shouldn't
Yeah.
Me
Is that like
too.
an Italian thing?
It's my son you're talking about. I'm going to get him pesto. Don't worry. He's getting pesto. It's sort of to solve the problem.
Yeah, like Thades, what have you been doing if you haven't fed pesto to
unless
Quinn?
I just like have had it and haven't like maybe I haven't had like an abundance of it so I don't realize it's it. But like I know there's like a pesto sauce. I've never had like pesto sauce on noodles.
Everyone's
Ooh.
got to be
Gonna
subbed
wake
right
up
Me
now.
too.
One
It's
day.
an experience that you have to have.
Pesto sauce in pizza
Italian.
is also super good.
Oh,
Like,
that is
just
really
a little
good,
bit
yeah.
on your pizza,
Mhm.
it's so good.
Ooh.
I love pesto.
Quinn's
a
gonna
lot.
wake up
It's
one day with a
salty.
shipment of like 10 jars of pesto from Thades
From
and a
me.
sword.
From me. It's gonna be from me.
It's gonna be
Ekko
like
too.
it's
There's
gonna be like
10
the
from Thades,
katana.
20 from Ekko. Cece's gonna have a few in there. I'll provide the sword.
Wait, why do we need a sword?
I feel like swords being shipped just has to be a part of it.
I
Like, if
already-
it's Thades family.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Gabraham, do you not know this happened to me? Maybe
I
you
know
don't
your
know.
sword. That's why I'm mentioning it.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
Thades
received a
family
sword in the
stuff.
mail.
Oh.
I ordered a picture frame and I got a fucking sword. It's in the basement.
love that.
I think
such a
that's a
call to
better
adventure.
It was pretty
Yeah.
good. So,
It's a Thades family tradition now. There has to be a sword sent.
bodybuilders are crazy. They're absolute lunatics, and the people who are like nutritional exercise science folks in the bodybuilder like communities are. It's like they have the level of passion for it like anyone else would. This is the thing they love, and they know a shit ton about it. One thing they have done is I've seen a lot of research on ranking foods based on nutritional density. Now there's some debate on what would make something like what nutrients should be on this like rating versus not, but the point is on any ranking I've ever seen on nutritional density, like it's about what has the most nutrients packed per unit volume in a given food. And the foods, the meat that wins is bacon. It's just the most neutral. It's why it tastes good. In fact, in general, if something tastes really fucking incredible to you, it's because whatever's in it it's hard to find. So if it's sugar, that's something rare in the environment, right? And so that's not on these scales, by the way, for that reason. But it tastes so incredible because it's something our bodies would think, wow, this is a rare resource. I need to get as much of this as I can. So if you take sugar out of the food, and there's no sugar in it, then if it tastes really awesome, usually it's something that you really need. That's why herbs taste so good. They are the only thing on the planet more nutritionally dense than bacon. And unlike bacon, you can eat as much as you want because it doesn't have the possibility of giving you cancer. So yes,
Yeah.
your tabbouleh
You won't
salad.
close your arteries.
Tabbouleh salad is incredible for you. Pesto is incredibly healthy. When it comes down to the oil, maybe balancing it out, that comes down to what your given activity levels are and your diet is. So if you are just an average human being and you're just eating because you're comfortable and you have an average amount of activity, if you are not gaining weight and your doctor's not telling you that you are in an unhealthy state, the amount of pesto you're having is fine and it's good for you. It's okay to eat it.
I think it's also like, what is your
Both,
goal
fearless.
with the food that you're eating? Like, are you eating because you want something that you like a lot? Are you eating because you want to take a better care of your body? Like, it's okay to eat things that are not healthy because not everything needs to be thought about as fuel. Food has also a very big emotional component that makes or
Yeah.
breaks eating disorders. And so
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to have the food because you want to have it. And that's perfectly valid. The fact that you ate one time a lot of pesto doesn't mean that your cholesterol will be through the roof the next day. You know, one dish is not able to do that. They don't have the power. Food doesn't have that kind of power over you.
Yeah, it's like if you're eating it constantly. I think a lot of the cholesterol stuff happened because we were using people used a lot of different fats for cooking in the 80s and 90s, and there were these huge explosions because in America our activity levels are really low, and our intake was butter, and people got us scared of butter, and so we had different fake manufactured butters in Crisco. And a lot of people had quadruple bypass surgeries in the 90s and stuff, and I don't know why we never put that together.
I just
Hashtag.
got to say, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, well, Thades, you just dialing back a little bit. You had that pesto thing so locked and loaded and so much information on it that I just have to say, I'm impresto.
Ah,
Hey!
no.
Yes, indeed.
Oh gosh, that was not your worst one tonight.
I'm sorry. I
None
had
of
to
them
say
are
it.
the worst ones. What?
As soon as I thought of it, I went pesto point of no return.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
No,
I like that a lot. That was so good. You win.
that was what?
Quinn's
No.
declared it.
Quinn doesn't get to decide that. Does that? I'm the. We have judges for that.
After
All right, I'll make a
of the
poll.
polls that you've created,
Yeah, everyone every
the one time
one
I
of those
agreed,
are
the one
Quinn's decision, Quinn's choice, and now you don't like Quinn choose?
The one time Quinn actively wants it to be his choice.
Yeah.
All right, we will let democracy reign. All possible decisions are in the poll. Speak your democratic truth right now.
Oh,
Is it Quinn's decision?
I love how fast y'all are. It's impressive.
Every single time.
Right now
Every
it's 6-1,
single
and
time.
Quinn's decision's losing though. I think you noticed that Quinn's decision at the bottom. There's a 1 vote.
Wow. Rude.
It doesn't get to be
What kind
Quinn's
of-
decision whether it's Quinn's decision, which is really meta. I'm having trouble with that right now.
Yeah. We'd just be meta AF up in here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So if it's Quinn's decision, is Gabe's pun good?
Yeah, prize.
Is it the pun of the
I did the
night?
thing.
Does it get the pun of the night award?
Yeah, prize.
This is where
Yeah.
Quinn takes a hard swerve and then just dunks on me.
No, I don't know why. It got me so much. It got me so out of left field.
Aww.
It was such a long and complete one too. Like all your puns are great. Not every pun has to be the most yeah. But that one was just start to finish, just a roll of pun. It was so good. So that's it. That's where
Roll of pun.
that's what I've made.
I'm glad my work is appreciated both by the people who love it and by the people who hate it.
Yes.
I was bracing
know
for a
yes.
pun right there. I thought there was a pun in the chamber. I was I knew it was coming, and it didn't come. I was
Thing.
hunkered
That's my
down.
power. You just wince every time I speak now.
Yeah, I
was-
think everyone lives in a
Recognition.
slight fear of the puns.
It's like you
Terrible.
wince every time, and to me, I think that's a win-win situation.
Ugh.
Situation.
I was talking.
Hi, Serge.
It's okay.
Hi, Serge.
So I actually love puns if they are in my language, but I absolutely hate them whenever they're in English. And I try to look at myself and understand why. And I noticed that it's because of my level of comfort with the language. So whenever I hear a pun in English, I feel slightly cheated because I didn't have enough all the tools to see that coming, and so I just feel ambushed. But since Spanish is my first language, obviously I feel completely like I understand everything, so I like puns in Spanish, which is really ridiculous because it's the same thing. But yeah, so that's why I always cringe whenever Gabe does puns, and whenever Michael
I
does
cringe, but for
puns.
the best way, in the best reason.
Yeah. I hope, like, I would love to be able to cringe like Quinn and not like myself, but sadly, that's the reality.
Just gotta keep going, I guess. We just gotta keep doing it. Gotta keep practicing.
No chance to survive.
Gabe, just keep going.
Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Ren. I
There's
feel
a-
validated.
There's a type
I'll
of
keep
there's
this
a,
wheel going. I'll manage to keep it spun.
Yeah.
there's a sandwich. I can't remember the name of it as a proper name. Someone in the chat or one of you is bound to recognize it when I describe it. It's a pesto sandwich. Pesto with literal sandwich. Pesto, mozzarella, fresh mozz specifically, and tomato on baguette.
That's the sandwich spot I love.
It's
but I don't
really
know the name
great.
of it, but
I
I
can't
love
remember
that
the name of
sandwich
that
so
sandwich.
much.
I bet you I could just Google literally those ingredients.
no
and something
idea.
would tell me. I know you never had
It's the
pesto.
only
Quinn,
time
that's
that I
my
eat
fault.
tomatoes.
Pesto, tomatoes.
I don't like tomatoes.
I hate tomatoes unless it's on that sandwich.
I learned
I
to
mean,
love tomatoes. with
Ekko
time.
hates olives, so
I hate
I
olives.
hate
I
olives.
hate olives. I hate olives.
Z
I-
wringing her hands in the distance. Just, like,
I
taking a
just
piss in the
wish
air.
you hated crunchy peanut butter because then
I know
like,
where it's
all of the
so
foods would
good.
align so perfectly.
I know.
Difference in
Definitely.
opinion is just what brings so much joy to this world, especially when they agree with my opinions.
Oh, Grawb. Wow. Hey,
Grawb.
It's
what's your
Grawb.
opinion on peanut butter? Crunchy or smooth? Just
Grawb is
loaded
C,
it
an
up as
answer.
soon as you jump
Right
in.
the second I get in here, I haven't even my camera on yet. Why on earth would you get peanut butter that's only half made? You got to go creamy peanut butter.
No.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Finally someone with some sense in this chat. Finally.
Awful.
Wrong
Awful.
opinion.
I
Go
never
back,
thought I
Trey,
would
go
ever
back.
agree with Grawb on
Okay.
anything, but now I have something I can agree with him on.
How come we have
Trade.
agree on 20 things? Probably.
Kick Rob from the chat.
Probably.
Oh my goodness. How's everyone doing? How's the food discussion been?
Delicious.
I'm actually
mess.
getting kind of hungry now.
Yeah, that's
Everyone else here only likes crunchy peanut butter. Maybe not only, but they like crunchy peanut
I
butter.
mean, the chat was
I mean,
like,
I'll eat both.
it was like 2-to-1. Like for every 2 people that liked creamy peanut
There
butter,
we go.
Crunchy
Well,
was in.
Yeah, but the people
I'm-
in this
Yeah.
BC prefer crunchy peanut butter.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
that's the
I
best
don't.
thing.
I just don't.
Grab
I
high.
don't get it. I don't.
Oh
understand
gosh,
why.
Wishing, where did you go? How did that happen? Hang on, I'll fix it.
But that's
I'm
Also,
not
sure.
Grab,
That's
are you
right.
wearing a really
Interactive.
sick Grab merch shirt? What's that?
There
It
it
looks
is.
dope.
Oh.
Yeah, I am wearing my merch. I know.
It's so dope.
You have
No,
merch? It
I
looks
forgot.
awesome.
Mob.
Merch on Steam.
Also, I really like that hoodie color. That's why I pointed it out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it looks really
It's
comfy.
green. It's my favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a good green. It's
Right,
like a
it's not-
It is a good green.
it's a good green.
See, Ekko, we agree.
What are you
on the
saying
green.
about my
Oh.
green?
Wait, no, can I
green.
take that back? I don't want to agree.
We don't like my green. Gabraham and I use the
But
same
Yeah,
green.
The peanut butter as well.
Peanut butter better not be green. That's gross. Don't eat green peanut butter.
What?
Love you.
If
Yeah.
your peanut butter is green, it's probably got to be tossed out.
I would
I'll
say.
You
just
have
say it.
St. Patrick's Day peanut butter? Are you kidding me?
Oh, that totally exists.
Ooh.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
what if you had it in a Reese's peanut butter cup, Thades?
now, oh gosh, we're not going there. Now I wonder. I wonder whether or not green peanut butter would smell better or worse than me on fire.
Would smell better or worse?
Yeah.
Wait, ow, I'm concerned. Hold
But
on.
the green doesn't smell. It would still smell like peanut butter.
Oh, is it
and I
dyed?
think peanut butter
Or did it
Smells
smells
transform
better
to
than
green?
burning human flesh. So
Yeah.
You differ.
I don't know. I still think maybe Thades would smell like a roasted marshmallow.
He's so sweet inside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
I just
no,
want to put a stick in him and
don't-
hold him over a fire and put him on grill.
That's what I thought, Kenna.
Don't encourage this rhetoric because otherwise people are going to actively try to burn Thades.
They
Stop
do.
it.
They constantly do. It's like Ekko's favorite thing. He came in here and was all excited to set me on fire.
It's my favorite thing in this stream.
I echo the sentiment.
Ah,
I'm really sad actually that you can only redeem it once per stream
Oh,
because he used it and I was gonna dabble in pyromancy today. It was my plan all day and it got used up.
Pyromancy is so dangerous.
I wanna redeem the long man, but I can't.
Why
This
not?
is available.
Hold on, wait. Can I redeem the long man?
You should be able to.
Please.
I turned it back on.
I
No,
can't.
there's 11
Since we're
It's
talking about food,
unavailable.
you're a
What's-
snack.
What are you talking about? Hang on. What's going on with
It's
that?
unavailable.
Why
Yes,
is it
it's
unavailable? I'm
available.
refreshing the Twitch chat. This
I'm
is
the boss
serious
of the
business.
stream. I made it available. What happened to it? Hang on.
I don't know about green ketchup, Al.
I don't know
Me either.
about.
Oh, I unpaused it and it didn't
Ketchup.
commit.
Was it
There
I
There
know
it is.
about pink
Green ketchup.
sauce.
purple ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, pink sauce. Ugh.
Pink sauce.
Like Heinz
Pink
put out
sauce.
two 90s radical like colored ketchups that were green and purple, and they didn't taste any different, but everyone hated them.
What? I want purple
Why
ketchup.
would you? I want purple ketchup is fine. Green ketchup is something that I don't think needs to exist.
Don't like the Gretchup?
How would you know if it's
Stop
bad?
it. Stop it,
I
Gabe.
think I'm so stressed.
Normal ketchup turned green when it's bad?
I don't
What do you
know.
mean? How would you know if it's bad?
I
You
don't
check the
eat
expiration
ketchup.
date.
Does ketchup
Don't
go
use
bad?
Ketchup.
Does ketchup
presume
go
it
bad?
does.
Quinn, did you just
It
redeem
must
Long
have so
Long
many
Man?
chemicals that it's
Why?
gonna go
I
bad,
sure
think.
did.
That's not for my kid.
I also don't use ketchup.
I just like the long man
I
thing.
love
I
ketchup.
just
I
like
like
it.
ketchup either.
I guess in my brain it just doesn't.
It's so good.
Oh,
Here
there
we
we
go.
I love
Hey,
it.
I was like, the effect isn't working. It's only in one corner.
you-
You look, everyone be careful. It's a green snack. So watch out. You don't know if it's gone
Don't
bad.
watch
If it's dyed green, it's okay. I didn't know they
it's
made dyed
flavored
green
like
peanut
ketchup,
butter.
That's why it's green.
I'm really confused about this now.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone knows green means ketchup, which is why I avoid the green Skittles.
Gretchup?
Ooh, that makes sense.
It's Gretchup.
Avoid
Oh,
Skittles altogether. They got some wonky stuff.
I said Gretchup before because
know.
green ketchup.
Oh yeah.
We got the Gretchup and the Petchup
Broccoli is delicious.
and the Red Chup.
Broccoli
I do
is a
like
green
broccoli.
Snack and it's delicious. Me too. I'll eat just
Broccoli?
plain broccoli. I don't want cheese, salt, nothing. Just broccoli.
Yeah. I
Broccoli's
put
not
some
my
spices like pepper, salt and pepper on my broccoli.
I can get down with some salt and pepper, but I'll just like just steam it.
Garlic.
I like
I mean,
steamed
I like it steam it. I like steaming it, but I also like it baked with garlic and olive oil.
Ooh,
It just
yes.
tastes really good.
That is so nice.
Plus, you add some texture into, but it's slightly crunchy.
Have I found my people?
Grawb Chup.
We knew this already.
I have noticed that I prefer a lot of my foods more bland than a lot of people. I'll either eat like minimal spices or I'll go all out and do really spicy,
Yes.
but only if I'm in the mood for really spicy. Like it's either almost no spice or all of the spice.
Yeah, there's two moods.
There's two moods and it's all like directly opposite from each other.
I would have made like a white people joke, but I'm a Latina and I can't deal with spice. So my
Aw.
spiciness card has been revoked, so I can really make jokes about white
I got your
people.
back. I can make fun of anyone in the stream for spicy, probably. I'll do
And
the real.
also,
Ridiculous
never
amount
feel
of
bad
spice.
about making fun of white people. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
absolutely allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Us white people, like, literally, like, broke this entire planet. So, like, maybe dunk on us for not being able to eat all the food. Like, it's fine.
Probably, yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's fair enough.
Why
Physically
just
dunked on
add?
us.
Why only add like salt and pepper to your chicken? Add more stuff. There's other.
I
spices
put
out
barbecue sauce on my
I put a lot
chicken.
of spice on mine. I will
there.
say. I
Barbecue
know.
sauce.
And Thades,
do you
like,
consider
we're talking-
barbecue sauce a spice?
Yeah.
That's not a
Contains
spice.
spices.
That's just sugar with salt. Just sugar with salt in it, and like maybe smokiness, and that's it.
What do you mean? You saying it's not good?
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's really good.
I said
No.
it's not a spice.
It's not a
You tell him,
spice.
Cece.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Ancient
like.
traders weren't traveling to Constantinople with like bags full of barbecue
Ladies.
sauce to trade.
Ladies,
What? What a
My-
mistake!
Can you
My
imagine if they were
country
though?
was
Oh my God, that'd
not
be crazy.
colonized for white people searching for spices for you to say that barbecue sauce is
They
a
were gonna
spice.
bring you barbecue sauce. Right? This is a terrible joke.
Gotta say though, on the barbecue sauce
That's,
thing,
that's what
Yeah.
they say in the Texas history books, but in real history, maybe not.
like on the barbecue sauce thing, one of my favorite pieces of merchandise that I ever bought at a concert. If you know the band Grawb, they're the band that dresses up as space aliens and like decapitates fake people and spews blood into the audience. It's a super fun show.
What?
And
Oh
they
my
sell
gosh.
they sell barbecue sauce that you can get, which is actually really good.
That's such a
What is
missed
in-
opportunity to sell guacamole.
Can we talk about
Oh my God.
guacamole though?
We
I
can
love
talk about guacamole.
Oh my God, can we agree on this too? Because I'm
Oh my
obsessed.
gosh, Michael.
It's a green
Are we
food.
the same person? What is
Wait.
happening?
We are a white man with glasses. I think we are the same person.
Oh my
Yes.
God, are you wearing
Yes.
a hoodie right now?
Oh
What is
my
happening?
God.
I see no differences. I see no differences.
Podcasting too.
Did Quinn
Yeah.
fall off of the stream? I know the stream had a lot of trouble.
No,
but,
sorry, wife
It was
wife
my
needed me. I
first
said BRB real quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said it kind of quietly.
I did. I'm sorry.
folks broke the stream. It took me a little minute to clean it up there. It's pretty bad. It got bad.
It happens.
Can we break it
Guacamole.
again?
Who is the real Grawb? Is
We'll
one
never know.
real Grawb and one merely an Ekko?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
you win.
Hey-o!
Nearly? No.
Ooh.
It's like one of those things at the science camps at when you're a kid and you whisper into the big disc, but then like it echoes, but it's louder. It's not a mere echo. It's a greater than echo. You,
Oh my
Really
gosh.
You're
Wait, that's
what-
the sweetest thing.
Gra-
one of those giant weird disc whisper science camp field trip things.
the
I
Grawb
mean
Plus.
that from the bottom of my heart.
Of course, one of those things we all know that you didn't
Wait.
make up.
I
The
didn't
bottom
make
of
it
your
up, you
heart
liar.
and not your whole heart? Wow.
Ekko.
It's from the bottom, and it had to work its way up from the
You always
bottom
gotta
all
say
the
the
way through
whole-
to come out my
whole
mouth.
everything.
Like vomit.
Oh God.
How do you make your guac? Who does guacamole times? How do you make your guacamole?
My
I
other
also
line
don't
is,
eat guacamole.
Holy guacamole.
I make it in a very like probably un-Mexican way because I have no idea how they do it. Just put garlic in it and oregano. And
I
that's
like
it.
garlic and guacamole.
I mean, that's all right.
And,
Wait,
and if I
wait,
don't have
only-
garlic, I put spring onions because I like spring onions. I just want something that has that sort of like garlicky, spicy taste on my guacamole.
Is garlic spice?
Cece can't handle
barbecue
spice,
is
so
spice.
Cece it is.
It's not a spice, but it's like spicy.
it
Like
spicier
ginger
than
is kind of
barbecue
spicy
sauce?
as well, but it's yes.
But ginger is
Yeah.
a spice if you're going just based on the girls.
Oh,
Spice
yeah.
Girls.
Oh,
They,
Scary.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
That's true,
bro.
yeah.
That's like an excellent point.
It's a
Hilarious.
interesting thing you postulate.
Posh Spice.
Wow.
Oh man,
Scary.
that was so good. It was almost spooky. Fuck.
Scary, please.
Scary. Fuck. It was scary.
Spooky
That's Spooky
Spice.
Spice.
Spooky
Spooky
spice.
Spice is a better name than
Oh,
Timid
God.
spice. Bland spice. Those are the Spice Girls that never go touring.
Mm.
Oh, I
Bland
love
spice is just
cilantro.
barbecue
I love
And I'm
cilantro
so
too.
sorry for anyone who tastes
Yeah.
soap whenever they have cilantro.
Cilantro goes into-
Not that
What was it? Guac is like traditionally like it's avocado, of course, tomato, onion,
Mhm.
garlic, and cilantro. I think that's like those
Yeah.
and salt. That's like
And
that's
other spices because they have like a specific thing. Like
Do
they put,
all
I think,
yourselves a
maybe
favor?
cayenne.
Sprinkle some chili powder right in there.
oh, that sounds dope. Yeah, I do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of chili
we,
powder.
the way that we make our guac is we add in green
Oh, yeah,
bell
so
pepper.
lime. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do
Oh,
lime.
lime.
And
Thank
we
you, Biko, yeah.
cut up chili, like we cut up spicy peppers. I don't remember what specific
Mm.
peppers, but we cut up spicy peppers and we put them in, and that's our guac. And it's so good. I want guacamole now.
Yeah, me too.
Avocado toast. I want that too.
Oh my god, I just started
love-
eating avocados recently. I love avocados now.
Avocados are so good.
And it comes from. If you think you
Well,
don't
so-
like them, try again.
Yeah.
You'll love them.
Oh no!
For the longest time, I had a negative association with avocado because as a kid, I saw them at the store and was like, "What's this delicious green fruit? I wonder what green, sweet, juicy
Oh
fruit tastes like."
no.
And I bit into it, and it wasn't sweet or juicy.
Oh God,
You
No.
that was not a pillow flip.
bought
That was scary.
A fruit you've never had before and just bit right in.
I was a
That's
kid.
so badass. That
Wait,
wait, no,
in
there's
the
a level.
Everyone missed that, right? No one saw that.
Wait,
Okay,
in the
good.
store?
I was a kid. What was I to do?
Okay, but Gabe, I have news for you. You need to go to Brazil because they
Yeah,
eat
lost.
avocado like a fruit. They
Like-
have sweet avocado. They have sweet
Ooh.
palta.
I'll take that. Like
They have ice cream, avocado ice
I
ice
have
cream.
had avocado ice cream. It's
Um,
good.
Love avocado ice
And they
cream.
make it in desserts, and like if you go to like a hotel and you have like the classic sort of like fruits buffet, avocado is in there. It's so weird. Like in the rest of South America, we all eat avocados salty, it's like savory, but in Brazil they eat it sweet. So you're not alone. Other people also looked at an avocado and said, "This should be sweet."
We will make it sweet.
They will.
I
They
mean,
just
I
had
don't
more
know
conviction than you did, Gabe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it's because
Shut
they're
up.
like different species of like the same tree, you know?
Different
Maybe it's a different sort of
cultivars.
like brand of avocado that is sweeter. So I don't really know because there are types of avocado that are like creamier than others and things like that.
Sure.
Maybe they have like a specific one. I don't know, but I do remember that they ate avocado as a sweet thing.
Like a Fuji versus a Gala avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I?
My country mostly exports a type of avocado that is called Hass, Hass, which tends to be creamier and saltier than other avocados.
Oh yeah, those are good.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you find that here you can find like at least 3 different types of avocado, like in any food market, like farmers market.
Kenna, you brought an anecdote back to mind for me, sushi and avocado. So, I mean, sushi, sometimes there'll be avocado in different sushi rolls. So, anyway, years and years ago, I went to sushi with, like, my bio fam and my stepfather. He's an older guy, much older than I am. He's about double my age. And it was his first time having sushi ever, and he was very enjoying himself a lot. We got a big-ass boat. See, that's what you do with someone new at sushi. You have, like, 9 people at the table. You buy a big boat of sushi. I'll go in on it, and there's just a lot of stuff to sample. And he thought the wasabi lump was avocado, and he picked up,
Oh no.
he
Oh,
kipped up
no.
like a shot
Oh.
glass amount of wasabi
Oh.
and popped it right in his mouth.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no,
It- yeah,
that's
it was
it's
the
so
effect you
bad.
think. Yeah, it was not in fact avocado. He did manage
No.
to recover after a few minutes. One of the waitstaff saw what happened and brought something over for him to drink, which did help. So I guess it's not the first time it had happened.
God, wasabi, like I can do capsaicin spice very well. I can go up and eat them ghost chilies and whatever.
Mhm.
I cannot do like horseradishy spice. Wasabi, if I have like just a little too much of it, will cause me pain, like physical pain.
Yeah, I've had the similar experience. I mean, I do like wasabi for that reason, but I do limited amounts of it because it can be overwhelming very fast.
Mhm.
I've never
I just
had.
hate the flavor of horseradish.
Yeah.
Right? I want to like it so
think I've
often.
never
and then
had
it
one.
never hits right.
Yeah,
It's
Needs to
really
be
bad.
with
I guess I can
something.
see that. Yeah.
Like, you can't just have it by itself. It needs to kind of sort of take the edge off of a flavor or create like a counterpoint. Like it's just a stark counterpoint to a flavor. Like putting it, like with your sushi and your soy sauce, just it creates a depth of flavor within that sauce, and that adds a whole lot to the sushi, I think.
Yeah, Hibiko, I
for
was
my-
waiting for everyone to
Never
mention
had
that.
horseradish. It's not something readily available here, I think. So
'Kay,
I don't know how it tastes.
Yeah. Y'all, sorry, I didn't say it when I first got on because I got bombarded with peanut butter talk. I didn't realize we
Sorry.
were celebrating my dad's birthday today.
What?
It's his actual
What?
it's his actual birthday today, but I thought we were celebrating it a couple days from now. And so I came up here to talk for a second before our food got here. So I'm heading back downstairs to celebrate my dad's
Do it.
birthday.
Hi and bye.
So no, I'm also not streaming tonight. Then I'm gonna put it on Discord too. But
Okay.
I'm sorry I could only be here for a second, and I didn't realize that was happening until I got home.
That's
like
That's
okay.
okay. Happy
half hour
birthday,
ago.
Quinn.
Happy birthday to the
Happy birthday to
grandfather.
Grab Dad.
The
The
Grawb father.
The
grandfather.
The
grandfather.
Grab
Come to
Fob.
me on the... I can't. On my birthday. No, I can't do it.
Oh my god.
I think you did fine.
You know when you like Hollow Knight too much is that Gabe said grandfather and my first thought was the grandfather. from Hollow Knight.
Yeah,
That
that's so
is
sweet.
very fair. All right,
You
but y'all, I
boy.
gotta bounce out of here. I'm sorry I could only be here for a second.
No worries.
I didn't realize it was happening.
Apologize.
Have a
It's
great
okay.
night, everyone. Keep talking about food.
Bye.
Bye. What a great
everyone.
time for a self-care break.
Bye.
We'll be back in a minute and a half.
I
Laugh getting cut off.
Oh.
The perfect cutoff. That's my
Beautiful.
that's my peak humor is a perfectly timed scream.
Yes.
It'll give me every time. It doesn't matter what it is.
Small derby for me.
I'm ready to talk about horseradish when we go back. I have opinions. on
Why
horseradish.
is
I
like
I
intense opinion?
don't think I like horseradish.
yeah.
We're gonna have to. We're
You
all
don't say
holding
what
our
did I say,
thoughts.
Todd? Did I say something? I don't remember. Can I give you some examples? Yeah. Wait, of what? I'm sorry. I was not ready for this bit. I was not prepared.
Yeah, Ted Shredder got you.
Oh, well,
well,
times-
okay, wait, hold on. No, actually, no, I can't scream because I don't want to wake my small kitten.
Why would
She's
you?
actually behaving, and I don't wish to wake her up.
That's
I love
Fraggy
you
that
all
does the
so
scream
much.
times. You don't have to do scream times.
Reggie does scream times.
That's her whole job.
I may need to get off stream like in a little bit
Mhm.
because I am kind of tired. So
Oh.
you know when you go out in the sun and you get kind of like sun tired?
No, never.
No?
I'm a
Tired?
creature of the dark. I don't do sun.
What about
Like
Capri
no
Sun?
like
See, Quinn doesn't do the sun because Quinn is the sun.
Aww.
Heyo.
Also-
Oh, ayo.
Also pun because sun of Thades.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. We all were like, aw, and now it's just like
Yeah.
gross, a pun.
I still said off.
I'm mostly relieved you had to
Both.
explain
I-
that. That makes it better for me.
Making it
I
known.
withhold my awe until then. I
I'm
take it
Yeah,
sorry.
can I take that back? I have a receipt.
I'm sorry I made it awkward.
My
I
love
need to
language is
find
puns, so
some
like this
way
is perfect.
to like torture Gabe like from a distance or something.
No,
Why
what
have
did
I
I
done
do
it?
to
Why
deserve
am I
this? Don't
doing
answer
it?
that.
Don't answer that.
No. It's not that I feel fatigue while like I'm under the sun. It's that always like at like during that night, I will get sleepier like earlier than I would, you know, cause I don't know, like my body do too much photosynthesis or something.
That's fair.
And so I just get tired earlier. I think it's like that feeling that I also have from when I was a kid and I will go to the beach and then that feeling of like being sort of like tanned by the sun and then since I swam so
That's
much
fair.
that I was just so sleepy that I needed to go
Yeah.
to sleep like right away. It's that kind of feeling. So maybe it's just my brain going weird and not me being like actually tired. Just like remembering that feeling.
I feel that. That's like beach kind of cozy, sleepy. I
Yeah.
get
Sure.
that.
Yeah. My favorite kind of sleepy.
So good.
So bye, Kenna.
Bye,
Kenna.
Kenna.
Thanks for
Yeah, have a good
coming.
night.
Yeah.
I know you, Kenna. Have a good night.
I also really like the feeling. So, have you ever gone to like the beach and like swam on the ocean, and then you go to sleep, and you feel like you're still sort of like on the
Yes, I
waves,
know
like
what you mean.
floating
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
waves?
Mhm.
I love that feeling. I know it's super disorienting, but I just love it. I adore it. It's like
So
something that I
relaxing.
got in my childhood.
I
Yeah.
love the beach. I need to go back to the beach. I live near it and I keep not going to it.
I
Yeah,
also
don't you
live near a
live in
big
like in
beach, Ryan.
LA, like California? Like, isn't there like a whole beach there?
You just need to have a beach pact. All of us just go to the beach one day. It doesn't have to be in the same
You
location.
go to
We
different
just go
beaches. We can do
whatever
that.
beach is there.
Do collab from
I'm
beaches.
honestly not like so. I'm not a beach like a big fan of like going to the beach. I like swimming. Like I tend to actually like swimming like in pools better.
Sure.
But now that I'm older, it has this sort of like nostalgic kind of thing, you know, that it's like, oh, this reminds me of home, so I want to do it again. But I will
Yeah.
just go visit my parents and not actually go to the beach.
I love ocean swimming, and this is another thing that I have to be wary
Yeah.
of now because healing septum ring.
Oh
But I
gosh.
really
Oh.
do
Yes.
love going to the beach and doing that thing where I just like face the waves head on and act like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm stronger than
Oh
Poseidon.
yeah, yeah.
I get really scared of water times. So I am the
Mhm.
one on the beach that comes in like full black with the black hat and the umbrella, and I'm just like, don't touch me. I'm in my sun. I'm under my umbrella.
That is such
And then I stare the whole time
a
with a
look.
book or
That's a
something.
look.
Goth on the
I love
beach.
that.
It's goth on the
Goth on
beach
the
energy. That is
beach.
my beach
Yeah,
hair.
you're the goth boyfriend in the beach.
That's what I
I
strive
just
to be.
love
I never
it.
have to touch the water. And I'm fine.
I'm
there's
the
a-
opposite. I love the water, but I hate the sand.
Sand
So I
is
just-
awful.
Sand is
Yeah,
difficult.
I just
Yeah.
don't ever go to the beach
No.
because I hate the feeling of the sand.
Sand is terrible.
I mean, I like sand beneath my toes,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like sand when I'm swimming. I don't know
Like-
if that
I get
like
Well, when
I
it's
like
wet,
wet
it
and
takes
sand
walking
gets
on the
on me.
beach
I will
Yes.
like
gag.
barefoot, but then sand and salt gets everywhere, particularly if you're wearing a bikini. It's just the worst.
It's so bad.
So
Yeah.
I don't even like stepping on sand with my bare feet.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
it's a big like bad
Is it the
texture,
texture?
feeling.
That's so
yeah.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
I got that. Yeah.
It's like, I just hate the wet sand caking on me because it's just so hard to get off without just like
Yeah.
messing up your beach towel and everything. And it stays there for so long, and then by the time it dries out, that's exactly when my brain just tells me, you should go back in the ocean again.
Yeah, yeah.
But you just need
You
just
dry
need a
out and
water
dust off.
bottle. Gabe, has
Hmm?
no one taught you that? This is something that that my
What?
parents taught me when I was a kid. You take a water bottle and you just drop a little bit of water to wet the sand again, so it slides off.
No, I mean, I've done that. Like, I've tried washing water off that way. It's still, if I am sitting back down on the beach towel and it's all over my legs, then some of that sand is already transferred to the beach
Oh,
towel.
absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. Yeah, I get that.
Like,
I will
getting it all off-
meticulously shake my
Plus,
towel off.
it's impossible
Same.
for the beach towel to not have sand, because
Always
there's
possible.
wind. No, there's wind.
Wind.
There's
Oh,
wind. The
okay.
sand is going to get into your beach towel one way or another. Will it be by random people
Not if I
walking around
shake it out
close by?
five times every like 2 minutes.
Well, in that case, sure. But then you're just fighting against the natural state of the beach towel.
Or defining a new
That's
nature.
true. Oh yeah.
The new nature of the beach towel. I'm trying to think of.
But that's why I like rock beaches.
Oh, those are
Oh,
so
that's
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I
Rock,
hate
Rockport.
those.
Mm.
I'm sorry, they just feel like fake beaches to me.
They're not
Oh,
fake. They're right on the
They're the
water. It's a
only beach I
coastline. It's real.
The sand
I'm
beaches are more
sorry.
often the fake ones.
No, ours are natural beaches.
But like a lot of beaches, like they just introduce more and more sand to make more artificial beach for people. And there's
Yeah.
some beaches that were like naturally rocky that they've just kind of done that to.
No, but I live in South America. We don't have those problems. Our beaches are just beaches.
I don't know. I
No,
haven't seen
people
every
do
single
have
one.
that problem. There's this city up north that it's called Antofagasta, and they only had rock beaches. And so most of the rest of the country will make fun of their beaches because they're not real. Because they're not
For
fun.
real.
Gosh,
They're the only
And
kind of beach
so-
that I want to go to.
this is such
and
beach
so they made
competitiveness.
an
Yes.
artificial beach.
There's enough.
And now we keep making fun of that city because they had to make up their beach.
I feel so bad for this city
Imagining
now.
that, like,
Terrible beach.
go back to your rock beach, rockheads.
This is star-bellied sneeches and plate-bellied sneeches stuff. What kind of food do you get at the beach?
Oh,
Pretzel,
so
'cause it's
here,
Safe.
here
Why?
they
How's a
sell
pretzel
a lot
safe?
of like sugary things. I'm gonna search. I'm gonna send a link because there's two. It's a big variety of stuff that they sell.
Okay,
Um,
interesting.
Like,
I don't go to the beach enough to get food there.
I don't usually bring food to the beach because the food gets sandy and I don't trust my hands after a while. But I usually tried to pack like a sandwich, some fruit, just a typical like pick me up sort of a lunch, and then
Yeah.
usually get some Pringles because they're very hassle-free chips.
Ooh, yeah.
I guess I'm a little. I'm white, and so I go to beaches that have restaurants and showers on the sides of them, so I can like outdoor showers to hose my feet off, and then I'll go to like like boardwalk times and get food on the boardwalk. Crab rolls are like one of my favorite things to pick up. If I'm at a beach, I'm already spending too much money, otherwise I wouldn't be on vacation. So crab rolls, lobster
yeah.
rolls.
If we're talking about food that is adjacent to going to the beach, I
Yeah.
think that's a different meta because
I don't take
there's
food to
different
the beach
food
because
that-
sand and sandwiches sucks. So like that's, I guess that is for me the
Yeah.
only
the
way.
best, wait,
even
the
though it's in
best,
the name.
the best food that you can get at a beach
Mhm.
are churros, and I will
Oh,
not be
churros.
accepting
Wait, hang on. I can. No, wait, because churros have like the delicious cinnamon sugar on the outside, which is way too much like fucking sand. And I don't want to get sand on my churros because I wouldn't know until it was too late.
Yeah. But you're eating churros
Oh my
at
god.
the beach. You're being one
That
with
texture would throw
nature
me.
by imitating nature.
What? Churros are not natural products of anything. I want a
love
tree that
churros.
grows churros, please.
We created their nature. They're a new
Eat.
form of nature.
Now that we're
I
talking
feel
about
like I've
churros
just
and
dipped
sand.
into the churro time.
Wait, really?
But like churro game. I didn't have a churro until like the first time for like 6 months ago, I think. Whenever me and wife went to like an amusement park, I was like, I never had a churro, and she was like, what the what? And we got a churro.
Churros
Yeah,
are
the
just
first
long
time I
grass.
ever had a
Honestly,
churro
that
was
would
my
have been
first
my
year of
same
college.
reaction.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I feel
I'm
a
gonna
little
say
better.
this, and I know what I said about bacon earlier, and I don't feel like as neutral about it like with this, but I feel like churros are the bacon of donuts. I like churros. I like churros more than bacon, but they're just like the long, crispy version of donut.
Mm.
Okay, so when I went to Ekko's stream today, he asked me if I had slides for today's stream, and I said
Oh
no,
my
because I
God.
didn't have any. But apparently, we came into this topic that I'm actually passionate about, so I have the closest thing that I could in this time is we have an actual article about all the things that you can buy at the beaches in my country. So you
Ooh.
have a lot of different sort of like you have an array of options. You can find what you can see in the picture.
Mhm.
Those are called palmeras, which literally
Sounds
translates
delicious.
to palm trees. And they're like a flaky sort of like dough
Oh, I'm into that.
is covered in sugar.
Is it fried?
And so
cinnamon?
it's kind of yeah, it has a little bit of cinnamon, yeah, and it's kind
I'm
of
sold.
crunchy but soft at the same time, and you just eat it or you can just like pick it apart kind of thing.
It sounds like
So
fried
the
dough.
person that yeah, it's fried.
It's fried dough.
But it's very sweet. You wouldn't think it's fried actually. So the person that appears in the picture below, that's like the regular guy you will find. So they have this sort of like boxes where they get all the goodies, and they will sell like peanuts, and they sell what is the name that you guys have for like candied peanuts? You know, the ones
Candy
that are-
peanuts?
Candy peanuts. Yeah.
Yeah, candy peanuts. It's kind of like the kind of food that you will find like at a fair kind of thing. We have these things that we call barquillos, which are basically sort of like this sort of like cylinders that are made of like the same type of dough that you will get like an ice cream cone kind of thing. And they're super good. Like they're I mean, they're sweet, but they're like very crunchy, and I love them.
Ooh, I love
you can-
those. I've had those.
Yeah, yeah. We actually have like you can also get like candied apples. You can get chocolate strawberries as well. It depends of the person. Like people will bring like this whole array of stuff. You can see them on the pictures. They
We
also
just get like ice
sell
cream
some different
people
things.
and people bringing fruit around. That's all I see at the beach.
The
We also
impression
sell ice cream. We also say ice cream.
the impression I'm getting
But
here.
they sell them in this sort of like plastic bags that are sort of like a long thing, so you eat them. It's weird. I don't like them. I tend to just go to an ice cream shop and buy ice cream. But you basically just like you put your beach towel in the beach and you're like I don't know like tanning or whatever, and these random guys will appear with the whole array of stuff for you to buy, and
They
you
appear
just sort
from
of
the sand.
like kill them and they appear and
From
they
the
give you
waves.
stuff. So I have this very sort of like core memory of my childhood of loving the taste of like salty and sweet, because it's the feel that I will get from buying like a palmera and eating them after after swimming for hours, so my
Oh,
lips
yeah.
will be coated in salt
Yeah.
because I was swimming in the beach, and then I will sort of like get that sort of like a bite of crunchy sweet thing, and that feeling like that combination of flavors is something that is like super dear to me because it just reminds me of that. So anything that is like salty caramel, salty something that is technically sweet will sort of like be immediately a favorite of mine just because of that. So that's my very small presentation of what you can eat in a beach in Chile.
Your country's
Also, you
beach
can
game
get
is very
like
strong.
and regular ice cream as well.
Like, again, the food that comes on the beach over here, and I'm like adjacent to Latin America, which isn't enough to save our beach game. Like, we just have, again, people who come by with ice cream and fruits, and that's about it. When I like return from a day at the beach, though, I gotta get seafood. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
by the
yeah.
sea, eat some fish.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
what I do.
You're by the sea, eat some fish.
Eat the fish.
Yeah. Whenever I go visit my parents, that's like the first thing that they like make me for lunch. It's like, here's some fish. Like this is fried fish. This is I don't know, like fancier fish. Like have this, have this. I'm like, yes, mom. But also I don't eat fish in the city that I live because it's not close to the sea. And I don't understand the concept of not eating fresh, like freshly caught fish. So I'm just suspicious of any kind of like fresh fish that I find here because it's not fresh.
Suspicious.
So it is. very
Suspicious.
I think fish is very fishy. Should always be suspicious of it.
That's fair.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
You
Every
say
time I've had
something
squid
really
fish,
good,
it's
I
gone
say it.
swimmingly.
I was waiting that I was expecting that from Gabe. But it was no.
I made a
I said
pun.
you can't really
People glossed
trust
over it
anyone.
twice. I said
What was your-
suspicious.
What's with? Oh, because fishes?
We
Us
can't
suspicious.
go on together with suspicious minds. Suspicious minds. And we
Thades,
can't
I
build a
point out-
bridge. Huh?
Can I point out that my frame says that I'm Grawb?
What do you mean?
Well, that was established before.
You
That
have
was
one
already-
on
yeah.
the screen.
We,
Yeah.
you are Grawb, aren't you?
Okay,
White
fine.
man with
I
glasses.
will-
Well, white
Some
guys and
Grawb.
hoodies with glasses.
Yeah.
We are guys with hoodies and glasses. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
It's an honest mistake. I'll take it.
What mistake is it? I don't see any mistake.
Perfect. Tactical you.
Tactical fire.
Caught in a trap.
Tactical
and you
fire.
can't get out. You don't believe
Tackle
a
fire? Are we
word I
back to fish?
say.
Back to the fish.
Oh my
place.
god.
No, sorry, that pun was just
Okay,
a red
try.
herring.
No! No, Ekko! No, no, no!
This is so good.
Pun of the night goes to Ekko!
Little flaps, little flaps, little flaps.
Well, see, fire wasn't redeemed. No, Thades activated the fire to redeem himself.
I didn't activate fire. What happened? Was there
Dad,
fire?
do you control the fire?
I don't control any of this shit. Haven't we talked about this? It's like
Dabble in pyromancy?
Are you?
He
do
shrugs
you
off
dabble in
lightning. He
pyromancy?
controls fire.
Oh my god.
I am Captain Planet by your powers combined.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Hammer.
No, Captain Hammer was
Captain
very
Hammer
different.
sounds
That was the
Oh,
sing-along
Oh my
blog.
god, that was the name of the one from
Mhm.
that like annoying Joss Whedon thing.
I liked it. I mean, I really like Felicia Day and Nathan Fillion, though. That helped. And Doogie
Oh
Howser.
yeah.
So it was fun.
It's nostalgic, but I can't like scrub Joss Whedon vibes off of it.
Yeah, it is hard. It's hard. I get it.
But if you like it, good for you.
Can't save them all. I understand. I understand.
Food of Captain Planet.
Did they ever talk about food in that show? I don't think I know
I
the
don't think
body of
so.
work well enough to be able to comment on that.
All I know about Captain Planet is that they did a crossover with my favorite cartoon of all time, OKKO.
They did?
I just don't know
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
I don't know Captain Planet either. It's okay.
That was like a,
Captain
or was it
Planet
mid
was from
90s?
an era of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and Hanna-Barbera was the precursor to Cartoon Network.
Oh.
There was a small
Yeah.
era where they had a lot of like eco-friendly cartoons coming out, which is where C-Lab 2020
Oh.
slotted in, which eventually got
Yeah.
repurposed into C-Lab 2021, which is a like Adult Swim
Is
classic
it-
stoner comedy.
Is it the guy with the green hair?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
green
Okay,
hair, blue skin,
okay.
got a planet
Yeah.
like wrestling belt.
Basically Superman with a planet penchant. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's made out of the 5 elements of like wind, water, earth, fire, and heart.
Mhm.
Art's an element?
That's
Yes.
so cheesy.
Wow.
Yeah, the show took some liberties. It was cute. It was okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It was a cute show. Like it had some progressive values and some good ideas behind it. It had some
Mhm.
like genuinely fun episodes and concepts, but
Mhm.
definitely was like a PSA show. It literally had PSAs at the end of it.
Hairs.
Hmm.
Does it not hold up?
But
It might not
to
hold
be
up.
Fair, during those times, a lot of cartoons had like PSAs at the end of them. Like,
G.I.
I
Joe.
remember, like He-Man or Sailor Moon, they all had like
Even the Sam and Max
PSAs at
cartoon.
the end.
Sam and Max. Wow. Wow.
Who doesn't love and know the classic duo of Sam and Max?
I mean, Sam and Max is not probably well known to most of my viewers, just given generational gaps.
I know.
But
I'm leaning into it on purpose.
that's fair. It is fair. We're supposed to lean into food. Tell me most of us
Yeah.
have ADHD without telling me most of us have ADHD. Is there any way we could possibly come to that conclusion or figure that out? I have no idea.
Cartoon has
okay.
2 O's in a row, like food does. Food.
S'mores.
As soon as y'all said Sam and Max and we're talking about cartoons, my mind went to Max and Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
another classic.
it's a
Ruby.
It's
What?
a children's cartoon, and my mind immediately went to Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Hang on a minute. I'll tell you. You come with us. What?
They are not food, by the way.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they're rabbits.
Why not?
No, they're not. Don't say that about right now.
Not all rabbits.
I'm kidding.
Specifically these two.
Not all rabbits. I love them.
Okay.
Oh my
love the
gosh, I
older
remember the episode with the big blue dress.
Oh
I
my
remember
god,
that
yes.
big blue dress.
It's a bell dress.
I loved
Oh
it.
my
I loved this. This is why I owned a pet rabbit. I've now realized. I subconsciously like
subliminal.
planted it.
But yeah, oh my gosh, here.
Max.
I wanted to talk about how much I hate horseradish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, please.
Yes.
I
Go for it.
whenever I eat horseradish, the taste it probably doesn't actually, but like it stays in my mouth for like 3 or 4 days after I eat horseradish. Like it's probably just my brain telling me it's there. But I hate it so much. I cannot ever eat horseradish.
What happened? What did
I
it do
also
to you?
don't like horseradish.
I don't know. So my parents used to make like deviled eggs, and they
Oh, I hate deviled eggs.
One
They're so
time-
vile. They're not
I
for me. If
hate
you like them,
deviled eggs.
respect. But I fucking hate them. So
No, I hate
gross.
I used to like deviled eggs, and then my parents put horseradish in them one time, and I ate deviled eggs, and I hate horseradish, and I tried one, and I was like, what is this? I hate this. And I found out I hated horseradish, and it ruined deviled eggs for me.
No.
I also now just don't like hard-boiled eggs at all.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So it like ruined everything about hard-boiled
Oh,
eggs
no.
for me.
That day, Ekko truly encountered the devil in the egg.
Yes. Yes.
It's a poll up.
Sure
Speak
is
your
perfect.
democratic truth, everybody, about deviled eggs. We will learn about
I know
deviled
you
eggs
can't see
together.
this right now, but I'm looking
I
in
also
your-
want to ask Gwen. Oh.
I'm giving Dad a look in his direction. You
Why
can't
am I getting
tell
a
from your
look?
screen.
What's happening? What did I do wrong?
You're doing fantabulous.
I know I got to look, so that means I did something wrong.
Is that opened your poll?
Of course I did a
Don't
poll.
worry, Quinn. I voted for you.
The Ordo
Aw.
Magus has sent us to
I
bring
voted
Never living! Never living in the raid! Hi everybody, it's me, it's Thades. Everything is under control and we know what we're doing here. This is actually quite normal. The horseradish is the most normal part.
We're talking about food like the beach and Salmon Max.
And how bad horseradish is.
I
Agreed,
do
horseradish is bad.
like horseradish though. I do actually like it myself.
I
I
think
never
like
tried
well,
it, so I don't know. No, I
horseradish-
never tried it, so I support Ekko.
Aw. It's very nice
Horseradish.
of you to be wrong together.
I believe in Ekko. Ekko wouldn't let me astray.
Well, Never's on your side too. I think horseradish has a place. I would never eat straight up horseradish, but it's kind of like a pickle sort of a thing, though I'd eat pickles by themselves. They add dimensionality to the food, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat horseradish with a
Also-
spoon, but I do like it on other things.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah, it's all right.
I'm not a big fan of pickles either, though.
Me either.
Aw, breaking my heart.
I know Never
I
Living.
also don't like pickles.
Yes. He's very concentrated.
Except
He's
the
very focused.
except the salt brine ones, but it's very depending on that. Like there's some that are not really like I hate the vinegar aspect. Like it's too
Yeah,
hard of a
but
punch.
I don't like vinegar either.
I don't like vinegar. I hate Easter was always the worst because I can't do vinegar. It just smells so bad. It's horrible. It's like the worst. I can't do the chips. Like I can't do anything.
No
But
vinegar.
the ones that
I-
are like brined in salt are actually okay.
I didn't know those existed.
Oh, they're
I
it,
might have
it
to.
kind of hits a little bit into pickly depending on which ones you get because they still do like garlic and like some
I
like
love garlic.
Habanero.
dill, like some dill stuff too.
Ooh.
So, like, it
so
might
I'll
be
eat a
in here.
pickle once in a while when I really want like how we were talking earlier, like how really spicy things can hit really well if you're in the mood for them. And so sometimes I'll eat a pickle if I really want the like I need the feeling. I don't know how to
The
describe
rush.
that, but yeah, exactly. I need
Yeah.
something to like make me feel like I'm alive. I don't know. But
That's such a move.
so I'll eat a pickle. But like
It's
it's
kind of
it's-
heavy.
it's when I'm
Sometimes
not
I eat a
feeling
pickle.
overstimulated in the rest of my life, so I want to feel overstimulated when eating foods.
Yeah.
That's what hot sauce is
that's
for.
Really
Very
rare that I'll
ADHD
reach for
of you.
pickle for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
picturing,
crave
like,
a pickle every now and again, then I get the like the half sours or the salt ones, and I'm like, this'll do.
I'm
Alright.
just picturing like a gruff biker guy, like half drunk, saying, "Sometimes I eat a pickle just to feel alive."
Okay, but
Sometimes
wait,
you
wait,
need
wait,
a
wait.
pickle.
have you all watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Not yet. I
Yes,
haven't.
yes,
I really
I-
should.
The good
Yes,
Spider-Man
that-
movie.
The Nicolas
a good
Cage version of Spider-Man that says like
Yes.
sometimes I light what is it,
Cigarettes.
matches. Yeah, to feel
let burn
and let them burn to feel something.
I burn them down
Cage's.
to my fingertips.
Yeah.
to feel
Yes.
something.
That's the Nick
Yeah.
Cage Spider-Verse.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Nicolas
love-
Cage
oh my God,
Spider-Verse?
I've-
I would pay good money to see that. I really, really wanted to see the Nicolas Cage Superman. I'm so
Yeah,
bent
that's
they
what-
never made it.
Nicolas Cage is one of the
Thanks,
spiders in
Lily.
Spider-Verse. He's the noir one.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's
his is
great.
really, his stuff is really good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I
Nicolas
love
Cage.
The
And whenever I
animation
go,
style and everything
wing-
about it.
Yeah.
So
One
cool.
of the best quotes of that movie is one that he says as like, and wherever I go, the wind follows, and the wind smells
Yeah.
like rain. And it's like, dude, why do you go so hard?
Noir.
What?
It's a great movie. It's so good. And the sequel is coming out next year, I think.
Jesus, a sequel? I haven't even seen the first one.
Part one.
God. I'm very behind
And
on
I would
media.
recommend. It is the one good Spider-Man movie.
It's
I
so
like the
good.
other Spider-Man
no,
movies,
wait.
though. What do you mean the one good one?
Well,
Well, it's
My-
better
Hold
than
on, back
most.
it up.
my thing about it is that the animation style is so perfect for like comic books. They do the comic
Yes.
book style of
Yes,
animation
so
so
good.
well. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the different textures that they add to the animation and the way that everything and the music, it's so well
Yes.
made.
Yes,
So well made.
exactly.
Friends, I ask you, what do horseradish and Spider-Man Noir have in common? The answer will only be heard if you're subscribed, because we're going to talk about it right now. Here it
I
is.
thought nothing interesting happened.
It's too late. I did it.
This seems interesting.
I went over
Oh
the
my
line,
gosh.
everybody.
Oh my
I
God,
did
are we
it.
breaking
I did it.
script?
We're breaking script. We're not actually breaking
Spider-Verse
script. It's just a ruse. We're not
horseradish.
gonna. They don't have anything in common, right? Like it's like, right?
I feel like they have
Very
nothing in
good.
common because horseradish is awful and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is amazing. So.
Horseradish
Yes.
is something that can deepen a flavor that you eat, and Spider-Verse is a deep Spider-Man movie.
But yeah, but
you're saying
you
they're both
say
deep.
that, but horseradish is an ingredient, while Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it's the whole meal.
Mm,
It's everything, right? Yeah.
so they're both edible. Got it.
Wait, hold on. I just heard they're both edible. I was responding to someone in chat. Who's edible? What's edible? What
Well,
are we talking
because-
about?
Existence is
Horseradish?
edible, Quinn.
Yeah, that's
You're
why it's
right.
a sandwich.
We full circled. I'm so glad.
Full sandwich.
Full sandwich.
I like how Ren put
With a
that.
bag of chips and everything. on
Quinn,
the
it's
side.
apparently your decision. What did Dad do wrong, Quinn?
Dad didn't do anything wrong. What did Dad do wrong? Who's saying Dad did something wrong?
You did, and then the
You say
poll
that.
did, and everyone said
Oh,
I knew what
did
I
I?
did. So now you have to decide.
Oh, sorry. What did I say you did wrong? Setting yourself on fire?
I love how you immediately sort of like jumped into the fence of Thades, and then it was like, no, it was you.
Who could possibly? It's the Eric Andre Hannibal meme. Who shot Hannibal? Who shot Hades?
Who?
Oh.
No one shot me. I'm not in risk of being shot.
Here we go again.
Quinn, you're gonna have to tell me what I did wrong,
Ah.
or I'm gonna get wasted.
No,
shot
wait.
you.
What'd you do? What'd I do? What'd you do? Do you like? Wait. I was gonna say, do you like pickles? Pickles.
I do
Pickles
like-
would be the wrong thing.
I like pickles.
That's the wrong thing.
It's the wrong thing. No,
Thing.
no,
You have to answer for your
Ekko,
crimes.
Ekko, how
have to
could
answer
you?
for your crimes against the pickle?
Ekko's being sacrificed too. I like that
What?
there's goats over Thades and
To the
Ekko,
people of
and
God.
so we have a goat sacrifice.
Somebody save me from the
It's just
flames.
a volume.
No, you're burning with
It's
me,
all
Ekko.
cool.
You knew that it was always gonna come to this.
Through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
Oh gosh, I should have
That's
paused
not
that.
wrong, though.
I don't have Fragi's art here right now. I can't show you Fragi's art.
That scared the heck out of me. Hey.
That was so loud. Wait, what? You want an apology? I'm on fire, Rin.
You. Well, we
Well,
already.
you know
like,
what you
discussed-
did. Wait,
Okay.
You
did
can
we
control
not?
fire, Thades. We all get it.
Oh my god, wait, is that what you did wrong? You can control fire and yet you choose to set yourself and Ekko on fire.
Why is that
And
wrong?
me.
I took
What
Ekko down with you.
is
Poor innocent Ekko who's
happening?
only
Well,
liking
I
crunchy peanut butter.
have to do.
That's not a crime.
I have to do an
That's the
apology
correct way of
now.
thinking.
Why do I have to
Denial
do
of
an
apology.
apology?
Okay. I need to go. I'm very sleepy, and my cats keep
Good night.
coming here
Oh.
to give me to
Oh,
look at me.
Cece.
and
Everyone-
just give me like the saddest face. Like, please go to sleep with us to the bed. So I'm gonna get
Aw.
to sleep.
Everyone say night to Ceci.
Good night,
Good
Cece.
Have a good night.
So
Night,
Ceci will not see the apology,
Good
which is
night.
valuable. We don't need that here.
Bye.
Night night.
And now an
That's right.
apology
Ceci.
for whatever I did.
And now there were 4.
We're burning
Now
Ekko
there were
alive.
4. A roast of Ekko.
So I'd like to have a moment with you all where we just, one-on-one talk about the thing I did right now. Sure, Eris, bring it in during this apology. I'm going to apologize while I give Eris a big hug. Everything's going to be all right. Sometimes we fuck up and we don't know what we did, but it's clear someone's hurting because of it. And in those moments, it's really important to, just be present for them if that's what they want. Give them space if that's what they want. And if they want a
Oh,
hug
that's important.
and you're okay doing that, I think that's a good idea too. And sometimes saying you're sorry before you know what you did, if you care about the person, you want it to be okay, it's usually the right call, even if there's nothing to apologize for at first, because it'll come out in the wash later.
Yeah.
But am I sorry for setting Ekko on fire? Absolutely not. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Any chance
Get
I get.
Literally
Wow.
fire.
Okay.
Oh God, it's
See,
broken.
all of these nice words, I was like, wow.
It's still
these are
broken.
Kind. These kind words, and then just crush.
I'm glad he's on fire.
The stream is very broken
I would
right now.
Watch him burn any day.
If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, the Thades Hammer Show will be back with you in just a moment. Everything is under control here. There's a Quinn. There's a Quinn.
I kept all living said I got large. I don't know.
I guess
Quinn?
I guess that's a Gabraham, and that would imply that Ekko is hiding right there and is not the Grawb.
We knew it.
It's Ekko. Thank you. Let's turn off the Grawb. I fixed it. I have it on buttons on the Stream Deck now. It used to be I had to click through shit, but I don't want to click through shit anymore to do it and fix it. Oh, that's broken too. It's fine. I can have more buttons. I have this and a button. Do you know how it works?
Everything's under control.
Everything's fine. I have 2 Stream Decks with buttons everywhere, and I just
love
do
this
the
2 Stream
buttons.
I'm sitting here with my one tiny one being like, what do I fill this with? What do I do?
What's a stream deck?
I don't have a stream deck.
You do. I will tell you for the record. If any of you want to get a Stream Deck, get the small one. It's all you're gonna need. It's reasonably inexpensive,
It's a good size.
and you can set. I mean, it's pretty neat. You can here. I'll show you. There's a big one, but you can look. You can make custom buttons. This right here, this menu right here is my face. That's all the cameras that go full face cam, including not this one. This one's actually the game cam, which is a Dark Souls logo because the only game I played for my first year of streaming was Dark Souls, and I just kept it there because it makes me feel nice about it. You'll never guess what the air horn button does. Right? You can make your own buttons, and it's pretty neat.
What is the air horn?
And you can use it to change your scenes. And it can do little scripty times too. So if you want to have simple transitions or multiple things happen, it's good. It's a neat little device. You don't want 2 of them. You don't want 2 of the big ones. Unless you need to, have a million buttons to break your stream. Or, for instance, set it on fire. The fire button's right there. Do you see the fire button? It's literally, this is the button that I have to hit every time Ekko sets
So
me on fire.
Thades
press
does
Thades.
dabble in pyromancy.
Don't press it, Thades. Don't press it.
And now you know the truth.
I guess nothing can stop your hunger for stream decks. And hunger's a thing we have towards food.
It's true. Do you know I fucking love tater tots? There's a thing
Oh,
for
yeah,
I
like
love
Children.
potatoes.
potatoes.
Potatoes are so good.
Potatoes are really
Oh my
good.
gosh.
All of their forms. What's your
Potatoes are
favorite potato
amazing.
form? I've already outed mine. What's your favorite potato form? Gushing.
Probably, I love mashed potatoes, and I love what are they called? They're like the sliced potatoes, all like with cheese, and you bake them.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it
I don't know what they're
scallop?
called.
Scallop
Yes,
something?
yes.
Yeah.
scallop
I haven't had a
potatoes,
scallop potato
potatoes.
in a long ass time. Au gratin. Is
Yeah.
that it? Yeah.
Au gratin. Yeah.
So,
I think when I'm thinking of scallop potatoes, but I also like a gratin.
Hi, Dodo.
Let me look up the difference.
Friends,
Compton.
if you are in chat right now and you're enjoying yourself and would like to be in Thades XCOM force, please redeem the XCOM redeem because I need more XCOM troopers. I'm running out and I literally need more names in the pool. So just hit the button and redeem it. Why is it? It's unpaused. It better be unpaused now. It's probably fine. You can do that now if you want to join XCOM. If you're already in XCOM, you're in XCOM forever. It's a permanent thing. Thank you, Liam.
So,
I promise. Will I kill you? Absolutely not. Will you be killed by aliens? It's strictly possible. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to XCOM. I'm gonna be. I have like a shit ton of time on Sunday. I didn't realize it until like a little bit ago, like this afternoon. Dodoto, 6 months. Holy crap! Thank you. Dodoto has not died in XCOM at all, in spite of being in very risky situations and appearing to have died. Actually, not dead. Lost, you're already in XCOM. You can't join XCOM. You want no, I'm not putting Shorty in XCOM. That's no, I don't want to put Shorty in XCOM.
You need people.
you redeemed it, Thades.
You
It's
know
there. The
people.
contract has been written in blood.
I know I can
Did
refund
you say
it.
you're at 30 and you need 60?
Why won't it let me refund it? Why can't I refund it? This is the one I can't refund it. I'm trying to click the node and
Shorty
Twitch won't let me
prevails.
refund it.
And
Shorty is lost. It's adorable little dachshund. The dog is so cute. I'm going to be really upset when Shorty gets shot through heavy cover at long range by a sentinel. It's like really,
Oh.
it's really bad.
Okay, but I looked up the potatoes, and the ones that I'm thinking of are scalloped, and it's like a cheese sauce that you make and you put
Yeah.
in with the potatoes. It's so good. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh.
Well, Fraggy, hang on a second here. Fraggy is calling me out on my look. I want Shorty to live an exciting life. And so the fact that I am slowly constructing a kitty pult in the back of my house to give an exciting ride to certain animals that may or may not live with me, and I would like Shorty to be the test
Let me know
subject with
when
an
you make it.
adorable little helmet. Is just because I want him to live his best little life. How exciting would it be for him to soar between the trees, assuming I hit it just right, with this tiny little cute helmet on? And wouldn't it be an amazing TikTok? It'd be an incredible TikTok.
it would be a different brand
It'd be
of TikTok
terrifying.
depending on how it went.
If you make
Exactly.
it, let me know when you do, so I can come over with a certain little feline that I also have in my
Ah,
existence.
the kitty pult serves many purposes. Quinn gets it.
Ah.
Quinn gets it.
I feel like if you put May in
I
the
get
kitty
it.
pult, you will have just created a projectile
not-
weapon.
Yeah, she's not gonna actually launch. She's gonna go through the air claws out and just land and like grab onto a tree and scurry down, and then go about her chaos.
She will like claw through that tree, just like
She'll
a
shred,
Tasmanian devil style
yeah.
hole.
She will like comedically. You'll see the bark just like rolling off the tree as she slides.
Yes.
I mean, right now, if all of
I
my
love-
XCOM operators die, I have to start the game over. So it is nice to have more, so that I lose the base game, but there are still people alive at the end. That's what I want.
Quinn is gonna run and take a little pie break real quick because I've been drinking so much water. Yay, water!
Yay,
Everyone should
water.
hydrate. Take some sips of water.
I have.
Hydrate or die straight, yo.
Hydrate, die straight.
That is what
hydrate
they
or
say.
die straight.
That is what
and
they
take a
say.
pee break.
And take a pee break. Yeah.
Actually,
Also, it's important. I'm gonna say it in case anybody needs to hear it. It's important to listen to your bladders. It is not a reward. Pee when you have to pee. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I
It is
promise.
not a reward.
It's taken me a very long time to learn this
No.
as well. Pee when you have to pee. Okay, that's it. That's my PSA. My PSA.
PSA.
Sorry.
no, Quinn!
Yes.
Go pee, Quinn!
I'm
You're in for
going.
it now.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, shall return.
Like,
I think it's hilarious that everyone in chat is like, All of Thades' friends dying? Oh well. Yeah, Thades just said that he would burn me alive, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Are y'all
repeatedly.
surprised?
You have set me on fire like 100 times. No one has redeemed that one as much as you have.
Ekko is just, Thades is blasé about blazing Ekko.
Isn't blazing a verb explicitly used now for rocking the ganj? Enjoying the reefer?
I mean, it can be both things. I just wanted to have something that sounded like blasé and referred to fire.
It's fine. It's fine.
You could blaze it too. Like, if we just want to light up a joint behind back of the stream. Afterwards.
All right, we will open up democratic power to decide whether or not I submit the beloved tiny shorty to possibly dying in combat in XCOM.
So
Armin's out of stock. It got redeemed today, and it's only redeemable once per stream.
Even though Thades can do it on command, he's just keeping the power from us.
Yep.
Except to burn Ekko.
I said this on the. I mean, I guess I just pushed this 3.5-hour interview up. If you want to watch the whole damn thing, it's on my YouTube. You're welcome to. I talked to Barry for 3.5 hours, Weird Romance, about everything. And during that stream, it is documented that I in fact have control of the entire stream the whole time. Everything you see, everything that seems broken, is all on purpose. I literally have buttons to control everything. That's
What?
true.
Even Long Man?
Even. Well, okay, not Long Man, but everything else, yeah.
Okay, good. Those compliments just get me through the day.
Good night, Chris. Thank you for hanging out with us. Is
Very
Pyromancy out of
sincere,
stock?
actually.
Film at 11.
Out.
The poll is up. It looks like the Shorty and XCOM, literally no one has said yes. A lot of folks are saying absolutely, and it's like a tie between absolutely and Quinn's decision right now.
It's absolutely Quinn's decision.
Absolutely, it's Quinn's decision, I see.
I can't stop thinking about potatoes. And one thing that I thought about bringing up in terms of comfort food,
Mhm.
and like my favorite form of potato is French fry.
Oh,
But
gosh,
in
really
terms
good.
of potato snacks, there's my like hipster answer. I've got to give the hipster answer on my favorite little potato snack, just like fast chip-like snack. And at the Japanese grocery stores that I go to, Calbee's a brand that does a lot of different potato things. One of their sub-brands is called Jagariko, which are these sort of crispy potato straws with like fluffy's the wrong word, but more like aerated crispy interior. And they do one flavor in particular, which is sukiyaki flavored. And the sukiyaki flavored Calbee Jagariko sticks.
Can you
taste
spell
like
these for
soup.
me, please?
They're
What is...
amazing. So Calbee Calbee, Jagariko Jagarico, and
Okay.
yeah, you can just the sukiyaki's the orange one. Like these are the little straws. They're very nice. They are very like addictive, like super tasty.
They look
super,
like the kind of thing
easy
I'd
to
like.
eat through. The sukiyaki ones, they're just such a good snack. Like I might have burnt myself out a little on them, but the first time I had them was magical.
Gosh, Toto, corned beef
Nice,
hash
okay.
is one of my Achilles heels. I love that stuff. It's very easy to eat too much of that stuff. I don't order it at restaurants because they always give you a massive fucking plate of it, and I will eat the whole plate. And that is not a good time for me later, but it is amazing in the moment.
I will
Corned beef hash is so
eat
good.
a whole thing of cornbread.
Cornbread.
Like,
Oh gosh,
like
cornbread.
a ridiculously large amount of cornbread.
Cornbread is so good.
It's safer to eat a
Oh
ton
yeah,
of that.
that's my comfort.
It's really good.
Cornbread with, like a sweet, spicy barbecue sauce.
Sure. Or a chili, just like a straight up bean chili, beef chili.
I love chili.
And by using the phrase spicy barbecue sauce, I have implied that barbecue sauce is not by itself spicy.
Quinn, it's your decision.
There's a
Is Shorty
cat.
going to be an XCOM?
Yeah. I think he'd kick ass.
So be
Yes,
it.
Quinn!
I think he'd be a tiny little ass kicking machine.
Voting for you was the right decision, Quinn.
Oh, thanks. I'd vote for you too.
Aw. I believe
Hey,
in
May.
you, Quinn.
Oh. Hey May, can we not? Thank you. I'm just like, what if we didn't like knock over like everything? What if we like decided not to for like one night? What if we did that?
Shorty's gonna fetch so many bodies.
Quincy.
Oh, that's good.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. Ow, ow, ow. Release, release, release.
Cat release.
She clawed in because whenever she gets scritched, she just decides to go whatever is like near her. And sometimes it's my leggy, because she's
No.
laying in my lap, and I don't think she comprehends that like just because I have pants on, that fabric doesn't protect me. Like my skin is still there. And she hasn't caught on to that yet.
She's caught onto the pants.
Oh my wait, did I show you all the do y'all want to see the bowls I got her? Recommended by a wonderful friend of our stream.
Oh yeah, because she was having the issue with the bowls.
She was having her bowls. Did you finish your food? She's actually finishing her food completely now.
Ooh,
I got
no
her
more
these
whisker
little
fatigue?
bowls. No, these little
Those are so
Got your-
cute.
My god, the cat ears.
they're so
I
cute.
love
They're like
those.
That is cute.
whisker bowls, so it's like slanted, and so she doesn't have to like it's really good. She's much
love that.
happier. She's very much loving it.
Which is relevant to the discussion because it's about maize food.
Yeah, I mean she gets whisker fatigue and overstimulated by it really easily.
Mm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Whisker fatigue?
Yeah, whisker fatigue is like a big thing. Like kitties, like in their whiskers, they have like little sensor times. And I don't know if this part is true, but I was told that their whiskers are like used as like sometimes, or some of them, like it's kind of like depending, like kind of how they tell if they can go into tight spaces because it's like the width of their
Yes.
like existence
Right.
and stuff. Yeah. So like they have all these little sensors. So if they're eating from a bowl that's like really deep and like narrow, their whiskers are hitting the sides and they don't like it because it's like rubbing them. And they will not eat. Like some cats will be like, no, I refuse to eat.
Lost, is that a
Because they're
thing?
like so tired from their whiskers.
Lost is like literally
Yeah.
a druid. She's like a keeper of so many fucking animals for her. That's how she would know. That would explain why Paladin runs off.
Definitely. I definitely get a little fatigue when I eat food and my
Favor their
whiskers get into
bodies.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's like the worst part about having a beard. Which, by the way, I've been instructed to grow. My sons have voted.
I was
me.
gonna say, is it beard time?
It's beard time.
It's beard time.
I'm excited for it. It's funny
Yeah,
because
Lost says absolutely is.
I was almost considering putting up as a possible thing for charity, making the beard come off. We should, like
Hey!
switch Freaky Friday the beard situation.
Yeah, never living. It's always
This is
between October and
amazing.
November. What?
Time of the year when your sons tell you it's beard time.
Mm-hmm.
Must
Ah,
have
yes,
beard.
fest.
Okay, it's time for your beard, Daddy. You'll get cold without your beard.
Aw.
Lost is right. I love this cat. I love good cat talk. It's also, I also didn't know about it until like literally we got May. Like it's not something I think that's like commonly like talked about or known, but it's true.
I had no idea.
Whisk.
I know we all got so quiet. Oh my goodness. Did we talk about? Did we talk about our favorite food times? Have we actually got to them?
Yeah, let's do
Hades
it.
and I threw out some things, but for like the
Yeah, yeah.
confidence,
We kind of got locked into potato times, but we could also do general
Quinn and Ekko, I want to hear your opinions.
on potatoes.
Potatoes
On-
are very good, I will say,
Wait, on potatoes or just in general?
On like favorite
what?
foods.
in general.
Favorite foods?
Yeah.
So the way that I do foods is I will like have a favorite food that I'll either cook or buy or whatever it winds up being for a couple weeks or months, and then I'll swap it out.
Yep.
So right now my favorite food is quiche. And I went through
love
quiche a
that.
couple years ago for a couple months, and it's back. It's making a reappearance.
That
Quiche
is such
back.
a mood.
Quiche is so good. I love quiche. I put broccoli and cauliflower in my quiche, and it has eggs and it's cheese, and I feel like it hits a lot of food groups for me.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
And like another one that I've done is curry, where I would make curry like once a week, and I would just stockpile curry in my fridge for the entire week. And it's so nice to have like something that you make that lasts for like a whole week. And
That's why
it's just
Yeah,
Really
9 pounds
easy.
of pulled pork
Do you
every
make like
couple of weeks.
You make like a homemade curry sauce, or do you have like a favorite brand?
I homemade mine. And so like the thing with the curry was that I was constantly changing like amount of spices and everything to try and get like the perfect curry. And I never felt like I hit the perfect curry. And I still actually have coconut milk, like canned coconut milk to make more. I just fell out of making it. And I'm sure I'm gonna pick it back up again soon because I want to make more. It was a lot of effort to make so much curry.
Yeah.
You've got to find the perfect one. Let your curiosity drive you.
I know.
Ugh.
Get out of here.
That's a spicy one, Gabraham.
Hey! Yeah.
It is a good season for curry. It might come back when it gets like into winter because that's when it would get like really nice time for it. And like I don't know. It was never spicy enough for me. I'd always felt like way too bland, and I always just wanted a lot of spice.
Spicy as barbecue sauce.
No, you don't.
Do you have like a
even
favorite type of curry? There's a lot of different ones. There's Thai curries, Indian curries, Japanese curry.
So I don't really know the difference between like Japanese curry and Indian curry and all of that. I just know like what I've made and consumed before, but I don't know like the differences.
What do you put in it? What are the
I'm
constituent
definitely
parts?
So I made mine with I would put in cauliflower and red and orange bell peppers. And I would use coconut milk and oh my gosh. It wound up being orange because I used turmeric and chili powder. Oh, I have a list of all the spices I was using.
Like coconut milk makes me think Thai territory just immediately.
That's what I was thinking
Maybe.
too.
I have
yeah.
no idea.
You don't do cauliflower airs? I don't either, honestly. Once in a while.
Japanese
I
food is so
love
good.
cauliflower. I love
Cauliflower's
cauliflower
good.
so much.
Cauliflower's underrated. I feel like it always gets overlooked as a vegetable.
Guess wasn't sure how to read. I mean, now I don't want to say it aloud. UNFFF. The moment I realized how to say it aloud, I'm like, maybe that's outside of my brand, even mine. I can't. I'll make a redeem. I'll make a redeem for it.
Never living. I understand not liking them cooked. The way I did it was they were one of the last things that I put in, so they were still a little bit crunchy. Because I don't like them mushy, and that's like
That's fair.
This is why I don't have a quote
to balance
system.
how I do a lot of my cooking because I don't like things super mushy. And curry was really hard because there were so many different things that go into it, and like balancing, making sure, oh, I don't want these things mushy, so I have to put them in now, but then I have to put these things in now, and there's a lot of different aspects to it.
I finally added a
Like-
quote
like-
thing. You can do quote in chat now. People ask me for it for like 2 years.
Stop.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, go for it.
What's your
Bet
quote?
There's so much power. Nice try, Quinn, but nobody can quote Stream Dad. Oh my god. It was a trap for Quinn.
I was so quick. I was like,
Let's go!
It was like watching a Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner cartoon.
eyebrows
Straight
here.
into that.
It's a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. It makes me very happy.
Oh my god, that was okay. That was so good. Dad, you win.
Never living. That's fantastic. It was a tunnel. I painted a tunnel on the wall, and Quinn went racing for the tunnel. Oh gosh, I do really love curry.
Like, just an exclamation point quote.
And I love that. You said too. You said it's something people have wanted. I was like, it has been. Did he do
People
it?
have been asking for it for a long time.
I
Thades
should've known,
Anvil.
though.
Thades Anvil's not into it though.
That's fair.
I
As I
exclusively
imagined
roast
it to
broccoli.
be, but I do like that enough to have wanted it.
You mean you don't want an entire quote system that revolves around some form of like cum or holes or something?
I mean, it's just like it
What?
sexualizes every streamer that it's only ever used for sexualization every time.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can't imagine ever being sexualized on my stream.
But like the least likely stream for that to happen, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why would they come to my stream, and I do mean come, and, like, do that?
Jesus Christ. This is your dad's channel, Gabraham.
Sorry. It was too easy.
Closer, Eris? Is that what you want? You want closer?
It's a regular word. It has a meaning. That's fine.
I cannot.
Yes!
May, there's no ponytail holders.
Aw, hearts.
May, I don't know what to do for you, honey. I know, it's really conflicting that there's no ponytail holders on the desk anymore.
Give the people what they
How dare
want.
you not have ponytail holders on the desk?
I
Right?
know, after her almost taking down both monitors. I know, honey, it's not here
my
anymore.
God.
Goodbye.
My
They were
ponytail
so
holders
good.
are in this thing.
Oh yeah, I've got like a big jar, like a big thing that I got so I can start putting all the ponytail holders in it because she thinks we're in trouble or she thinks she has to save us from the
Oh,
perilous
no.
ponytail holders. We'll know when she gets a ponytail holder because she has a ponytail holder battle cry meow. That is her attempting to kill it before we realize that it's in the house.
Oh my gosh.
And the most mind-blowing part is when she realizes when I have one on my wrist and she sees it, and then I'll go and put my hair up, it blows her little mind. She has no
No.
idea why I would be putting the dangerous little black rubbery thing in my hair.
She's
And then
transformed
she
again.
tries to take it out. Yeah.
Maybe it's like, and I've been watching a lot of original Digimon with a friend
Here.
lately, and in the beginning of Digimon, like the Digimon turn evil because a black gear gets jammed into them. So maybe May thinks that that's what's happening. The black
Maybe
hairband
so.
turns you evil.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you trying to
scary.
save me?
It's scary. Broccoli is my favorite green vegetable. It's my favorite green vegetable.
Brussels
I agree.
sprout.
Specifically green vegetable?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's your favorite not green vegetable?
that's a good question, actually. I don't know that I have a favorite
Oh,
non-green.
carrots.
Carrots are okay.
Baby carrots are mine.
Carrots are okay.
Carrots are versatile. I like them.
I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
carrots
I
are-
guess peppers.
I
Like peppers are my favorite non-green vegetable.
Ooh, pepper's good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like there's like mini sweet peppers that I really like, and I'll buy a bag of them and I'll just eat them from the bag.
Yes.
See, my favorite, which might be Thades speed, are like those Thai bird's eye chilies, which pack a big spicy punch, but they're like nice, small, snack sized. I love them so much. They're good to like chop up into things. They're good to just eat.
Now I want
like the
that.
spice.
Speaking of spicy things, during this ad break when nothing interesting happens, I will pronounce the thing above that Eris asked me to say that I won't say otherwise on the air, that UNFFF thing, whatever. I'll try to say it as best I can during the ad break, otherwise nothing interesting is happening.
Nothing interesting ever happens here.
Okay, I wanted you all
I
to
wouldn't do anything interesting ever.
I wanted you all to know
Me
that I deliberately lied about saying that thing. I'm not going to say it right now. I just
Wow.
wanted to try and I wanted to make it spicy. I wanted to make it
Slander.
interesting. I wanted people
Thades,
to think
are you
shit.
telling lies?
This entire show, this entire production's a lie. Everything about it. Like the whole every time it breaks or glitches or falls apart, all of that's just it's a ruse. It's a spoof. It's a shenanigan.
It's a
I'm a lie
ruse.
too.
Abraham.
Like,
Are we even real? Can anybody verify that we are real? We are just
I'm
behind the
definitely
camera.
not
I
My
am
entire
1000%.
existence and personality is a ruse.
I'm special
Same.
effects right to my
I
core.
don't actually exist. If you've met me in real life, keep it to yourself.
Mhm. Totally never done that.
Don't say
before.
anything.
Don't say anything.
As far as I know, within this moment right now, Gwen, Thades, Ekko don't exist, and neither do I.
Wow.
That's kind of beautiful.
Beautiful.
Well, you three are some of my favorite people to not exist with.
Oh,
Aw.
that's beautiful. That's poetic.
You're the most
Aw.
terrifying
Well, the
figure
only
of my
reason I
imagination.
don't exist is because Thades burned me alive on stream.
No. It has lasting effect.
How can I burn you alive if you weren't real in the first place?
I never said I wasn't real in the first place. I just said I'm not real right now.
twist.
You
It was
burned
real
me
up until that
dozens
point.
and dozens of times. Oh, we're back, everyone. Compose yourselves. Compose yourselves. Wrong one. Hi, we were not fighting at all.
Nothing interesting happened.
Nothing interesting happened. I did make weirdly sexual
Nothing
sounds.
interesting.
which everyone was very uncomfortable about, and then we moved on with our lives.
Yep.
You know, it's very normal, just not interesting things that you don't miss.
I don't want anyone to feel like
Also,
they
I
miss
do-
anything during the ad breaks.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
I do love that we do the little ad break thing. But if you look in chat, I just see hammer. So
That's because Daniel Quasar came in here and bombed my chat with tier 3
Everybody
subs
can
again.
definitely
That is like...
Hammer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure literally
Hammers
everyone is
unite.
subscribed right now. Yeah. Never Living, how can you see it? It doesn't make any sense. That's not how
that
subscriptions
happens to
work.
Up on
Uno.
YouTube.
That happens to our fucking lovely individual Inushi. That happens
You're a
all the time to them.
12-month 21-month subscription. Never Living. We should report this to
I-
fucking support. Talk to
Moon
to
has, I'm pretty sure,
Tweets
done
about
that.
it, about it being big problems for people.
Yeah.
That's like the whole that's why
Yeah.
I run ads so you don't have to see them when you preload. But if you subbed, you shouldn't see them at all. That's like I'm not ready to stream on YouTube yet. It's not going to happen probably for a long time because they don't. The community support's just not there. It's just not the same. You're all here. At the end of the stream, I'm going to raid someone who's cool.
I
And you
know.
can't really do any of that shit on YouTube yet.
Yeah.
The issue with like social media platforms is that the value they bring is often equivalent to how large of a base they have. So if a place becomes big and stops being good, then it doesn't matter because everyone's already there. Except Facebook. I'm glad that one's kind of dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook is dead. I think Instagram and Facebook are dead, in my opinion.
hmm
Like, I think they're on the way out.
People keep telling me to get an Instagram, but
No, it's on the way out.
Instagram's, yeah, it's
Sorry
done.
about-
Yeah.
It's over, yeah.
It's yeah. It like people post on it every now and again, and like I think I try to hang on to it a little bit for some reason, but like I haven't technically opened it in a while.
Quinn, what's your favorite food?
Oh my goodness, my favorite food? I have so many rules to food times because your boy has a lot of texture sensitivity. I will not eat, or there's very, very little exceptions, but I will not eat any cold savory foods. Yeah, any like condiments or stuff like that. If it's heated, if it's warm and heated up, different story.
Heated up
But
ketchup?
my go-to, huh?
Heated up ketchup? Condiments?
Okay, not ketchup. Actually, no.
I
Actually,
don't like
I will
ketchup.
eat. I will eat some things if it's like cooked on enough. Like if it's like part of a sauce or like.
Okay, sure.
Like a burger will heat up ketchup, and it's good on a burger.
No, like that's not heated up. But it has to be like a whole little sauce with it. But that's a good point though. I'll come back to you on that one. I'm not gonna try
Burger,
ketchup.
fuck you.
But my favorite food is probably noodles because it is the least like texture scare. Like there's never and rarely an inconsistency with any noodle thing.
My God, that noodle place near you, Quinn, when we totally didn't meet because we don't exist.
Oh yeah, we don't exist. I forgot. It was so good. Noodle, any kind of like noodle / stir fry dish is probably my favorite. It's probably safe.
Oh, gosh.
Other than that, potatoes, like little sliced potatoes that you put in like a pan and then you just like put butter and seasonings and it just like steams for a while. It's also a good go-to.
That sounds really
Unless
good.
I am feeling sick, and then like if I am feeling sick and I need sustenance, it is plain bread or saltines.
Bread is underrated. I like sometimes, especially after eating something spicy, like having plain bread almost feels like cake.
Yeah, it's like a nice little like you got something in your stomach, but like yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
underrated.
used to like live on toast with butter.
Yeah.
I didn't like a lot of foods and their textures, and so that was like a huge like. I went like months eating mostly just toast and butter, which is
Oh, I feel
awful.
that.
I don't recommend doing that.
I know. But like sometimes like food like texture and like food sensitivity is so like it's wild. Like it also like what you said earlier, Ekko, with the like sometimes like my brain is like, oh, I'll stock up on this one thing because it's the like hyperfixation serotonin little stream of stuff. And then like all of a sudden it turns on you and you gotta find a new one.
Yep.
Especially when you've just stocked it up too. Like you've realized you're gonna go hard with it, and you're like, you know what, this is safe and it's gonna be here for a while. And then the
Yeah.
moment you say that, you have all this stockpile of whatever insert thing is, and then you don't like it anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause your
that
brain
recently
says
happened to
no.
me.
Oh no, with what?
Oh
With
no.
so I live a lot of my life on granola bars.
Mm.
A lot of my life on granola bars. And so I eat kind granola bars because I love them.
Mhm.
And they're
Yeah.
gluten-free and I can't have gluten.
Yeah.
They're a good
And
kind.
so
Yeah.
I know. So I have these are the ones that I don't eat anymore. They're coconut. They're almond and coconut. And I have
Ooh.
That sounds good.
almost this whole jar full of them.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I mean, they might circle back into the serotonin circuit, so we'll just
I
put them away
don't
for
think
later.
so. But I bought a new one, and they're this dark chocolate cherry cashew
Those
one.
are so
Ooh.
good.
They're so good.
They're so
And
bomb.
so,
I also spend a lot of
um,
existence on granola. Those are bomb.
I do the
And so I
salted
stocked up
caramel
on those
ones
ones.
2 a day or so. I love kind
Yeah.
bars.
Too.
Mhm.
I think like sometimes I'll have a similar thing where I get into something for a while, but what happens with me is that it's usually something new that I've never tried before, and then I go hard on it for like a month, and then I realize at the end of the month, wait a minute, I don't actually like this.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's one too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why
That's
did
a
I
big one
do
that
this to
happens.
myself? I actually hate this.
Yep.
Like the first time I discovered Moe's, the like Moe's Southwestern Grill, was one of the first times I had like, Southwestern food and like any sort of Mexican food because I've got the cheese aversion. And I went hard on that for like a month. It was the only thing I ate for the entire month. And then I realized, wait a minute, Moe's is actually bad. Like I don't like this particular iteration of this food. I was just excited
Yeah.
by the notion.
Yeah.
I-
Also,
I-
I will say this one too. I don't know if I count, but I also very much like cereal is always a safe go-to.
Cereal counts.
What's your
That's-
favorite cereal?
Constantly. Huh?
Favorite cereals, everyone.
Oh god, favorite cereal? Easily any of the. Oh god, it's either Cocoa Puffs,
Cocoa Puffs.
Lucky Charms,
Mhm.
or Fruit Loops / Fruity Pebbles, depending on the like rotation.
Oh
order.
gosh, I want to like Fruity Pebbles so bad. I love them, but they get soggy in minutes. Like it's so fast.
I don't
Yeah.
eat it. They can't have milk. I don't eat them with milk.
Yeah, I mean,
I eat a
Fruity
lot of
Pebbles on
cereal
ice
dry.
cream are fucking win
Me
right
too!
there. Right? Yeah.
The
Yeah.
trick is you use less milk than you normally would with it, or even like the same amount because it absorbs it fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I like having a combination where you get a little of the crunch and a little of the soft. Like that to me is good.
I saw a video or a post or something where apparently I don't know if I believe this. I haven't tried it, but if you put ice cubes in your cereal, it'll make your cereal not go soggy as fast.
I'll have to try this. Have I?
I
Go.
don't know
You
if it's
go.
true.
Wait,
I
what?
don't- I just-
What?
I don't
What
know
is
if
Think
this?
reasons.
I have heard that if you put ice cubes in your bowl of cereal with milk, it'll make your cereal not go as soggy as fast. I have no idea if that's accurate.
I feel
It
like
makes sense on a vague level. I don't know
Yeah.
if the effect that I'm thinking of works on that scale.
Oh yeah, that's
but
what I'm
if
thinking.
something's
Exactly
hotter,
that.
it will
Yeah.
absorb things faster. But
Exactly. I want to try it just once, just to see. But also, I don't eat cereal enough to remember.
have I ever told y'all? I feel like this is my biggest sin. Have I ever told y'all how I eat cereal? Like
Oh my
how I
God.
go about eating cereal? I'm so
right out
sorry.
of the box.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Okay. Come with me now. Come with me.
Okay.
You get
We're here
a
for you.
mug.
Mhm.
A mug.
Yeah.
You fill it with your milk of choice, whatever that milk may be, and then I will take the box. I will bring the box and the mug with me. I will sprinkle in bits of cereal, and then eat that little bits of cereal quickly, and then just repeat that over and over again.
That's a legit way to eat Fruity Pebbles without them getting soggy, right?
Oh my,
Interesting
yeah.
meta.
Yeah, that'd make that work.
right? That's how I do it. I just take the box and I'll take little sprinklefuls and like drop it and be like, okay, that's good.
Lost does it
And I'll eat
too.
it a little bit.
Lost does it
You
too.
do that too. Oh my god, I feel
Sinners in
like
chat.
I feel like everyone sinners in chat. Did you just say sinners in chat?
Yeah.
You're a sinner. Hashtag sinner in chat. But like, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten such such backlash for the way I eat cereal times.
Like, it's not, if you made an alignment chart of ways to eat cereal, that would not be chaotic evil. That'd be chaotic good.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel so much better. I demolish bowls of cereal.
Chaotic evil cereal eating is you open the box, you open the bag, and you pour the milk in.
You pour the
Take it
cereal
all.
into the milk jug.
Yeah.
No.
Amateur.
I admire your devious creativity, Thades.
Thank you. I do my best
I
here.
hate soggy cereal.
I'm a
too
dungeon
much.
master.
Love that. No, man.
Cocoa Puffs with pecans.
Cocoa Puffs are bomb.
and whole milk.
Wait, with
Pecan?
Pecans.
Pecan.
So pecans have a
like
really
just a
subtle
nut?
but rich flavor, and they're very, very fatty. Cocoa Puffs have, it's fake, the fake chocolate flavor, which they nail the flavor, but much like your Impossible Burger, nailing the flavor of meat still misses the mark because you don't have the same feel, the mouth feel, like it's not round and fatty. Cocoa Puffs suffer the same issue for me, but with pecans, I'm eating a giant bowl of fucking chocolate basically. Like it's just great. It's really good. I do that several times a week.
Cocoa Puffs are the shit.
I'm just basic with cereal. I just put that in a bowl of milk and I eat it. Just very classic, nuclear family on TV style. Nothing even particularly with it. Drink the milk afterwards.
Sure.
And that's how you know it's a good classic bowl of milk.
A classic bowl of milk.
I meant cereal, but I'm sticking to it.
I mean, I assumed
roll it.
cereal because the only okay way to drink milk is to wrap the jug of milk in about a 1/4-inch layer of duct tape. And then you need to use a steak knife to cut a hole in the jug, hold it over your head and go,
Yes.
and then you tape the hole closed again so that it stays fresh for next time. Because otherwise, you're not doing it right.
Gotta do it Eric Andre style, where you get the neck cone, you put it around your neck, you pour in the milk and the cereal, and you have people eat from you as communion.
Right. That's right.
What?
I'm just gonna leave that out of context.
We'll be back after this short moment of us being on fire.
I was so distracted times. I have to show y'all. Because I talked about May and the ponytail holders.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll put my ponytail holders around things to keep her from getting it. Can we all just look real quick at the fact that I did that? And these little nubs she got it and chewed the ponytail holder wrapped around off of this thing.
My God, she hates those things.
I don't know what to do. SOS, somebody.
You just can't wear ponytails
Honey.
anymore. Too
I guess
dangerous.
not. No more ponytails. I really liked my ponytails, May.
I can't do ponytails
Also,
anymore
would
either, so
Probably
I
keep
get it.
May away from real ponies.
Yeah, I don't think she would get along with real ponies.
What were you saying, ladies?
That I also gave up on
I need
ponytails.
a rubber band off my wrist.
I can't
Holy
ponytail my head
Freddy.
anymore.
No.
Thank you for clipping that and everything. I was worried I wouldn't get to see it. That's a really good title, too. I mean, I just wanted you all to know how to consume milk. This has nothing to do with how much I watch
appreciate
that
the
cult
PSA.
game. Yeah, it's good.
May,
You
you're
don't know.
good.
We need PSAs at the end of all entertainment television, I feel like. And what is this if not? It's not entertaining. It's not
It's gotta-
television. So
It's gotta be like Sonic Says. It's really funny, watching back on a lot of those old PSAs because they had a requirement to do it once per episode, and they clearly ran out of ideas within 5 episodes. So you'll see ones that just are on really absurd, specific PSAs. I remember a Sonic Says that is about doing proper bike maintenance regularly, which is very specific. The problem that they pose is that Sonic and some enemy are using bikes, and then the enemy crashes their bike because their bike fell apart because they didn't inspect it regularly and do maintenance on it. It was a weird era of television.
in some ways, I miss those days.
Brad, you knows about bike maintenance. You have a little wink there. I don't know where that is. Do you do it though? Nope.
Hair
I
brunette
see
square
where it's going.
here. We do have a lot of interesting haircuts
Pun it
on stream
square.
right now.
Pun Yeah. Can you pun it?
No, 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 no.
Punch it.
You can't contain me.
I was just saying the actual word for the square, the Punnett square.
Is that the
You just-
thing we had to do in biology where they like showed you your like? That's so wrong. Like the whatever ratio of your eyes will be this. I did that in like biology.
Yeah,
class.
it's the square with 4 boxes, and then it's like dominant and recessive genes.
Yeah,
Dominant and
that.
recessive genes.
Oh, that's what that's
Oh
called.
gosh,
Punnett squares.
that's a hell of a memory. Good
The
job.
horribly oversimplified genetics. Yeah.
What a great ending to our stream
Yeah.
about food.
Food has
Wow.
genetic.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this lovely Friday evening where I don't really know. I'm not clear on what the fuck happened over the past 90 minutes, but it was really fun. I had a good time, and I'm so sorry you missed the weirdly off sexual sounds I made during that final ad break. But if you're not subscribed, sometimes you do miss small things. Don't miss us, though. I'll be back on Sunday, sometime in the middle of the afternoon. I don't know when. Watch the Discord, watch Twitch. I'll come. I'll be playing XCOM with all of your faces and names. So if you don't want to miss your potential death, you should probably at least watch the recording after and see what happened. And Quinn's going to join me at the normal time on Sunday at 8 p.m. and we will continue with his learning of the XCOM 2 as I slowly stop explaining things and Quinn has to figure things out because that's going to
I like the
be.
explaining.
It's going to be. We'll talk about it later. Gabe, when are you back? When are you back, Gabe?
I'm back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. PST. I'm going to be doing the new offering from Haunted PS1 demo disc.
Holy
We do
shit,
a lot
that
of,
sounds
like,
great.
collections of indie horror demos.
Gabe does a lot of really interesting stuff on his channel, and he's really freaking funny. And if you wish I made more sexual puns here, you really just want to be subscribed to Master Gabraham because that's all you get there every day, nonstop. Ekko, when are you back?
Yes.
It's the whole show.
I'm back at 11:30 a.m. EST on Monday.
Monday for the wishing and the Quinn. You have to have them in 2 tabs and tab back and forth like I do so you don't miss any good content. We bring you the content.
Monday.
Hells yeah.
Hang in there, everybody. I'm going to take you to Fall Down Go Boom, my personal friend who lives in town here. He's playing Hunt. He's a high skill player, so he does crazy ass challenges and shit. He's very funny, and he's been raiding me all week because I've been playing XCOM and he loves it. So let's return the favor. Come in, say hi, spam happy emotes that are dancing and silly. You're gonna have a good time.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
And now the Zoom times. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.